Hello, good morning, and welcome to Joy News at 6. The news is live on Joy 99.7 FM and hits 103.9 FM in Accra. In Kumasi, we are on Love 99.5 FM and over 30 affiliates across Ghana's 16 regions, including Klenam Radio Bato, Gaskia FM Techiman, and Radio Wa. Get radio, TV, and online content on the myjoyonline.com interactive app for Android and iOS devices. Coming up, former First Lady Theresa Kufuor passes on at age 87. Also, former President Mahama calls on government to scrap import charges on taxes and medication and kits for dialysis treatment, describing decision to pass on costs to kidney patients as insensitive.
The government should not be insensitive by passing on catastrophic healthcare costs onto the people with life-threatening.
We'll bring you more details. Also, Multimedia Group Limited wins big at the Chartered Institute of Marketing Ghana Annual Awards as Joy SMS and MyJoyOnline.com grabs CIMG radio program and online news portal of the year.
Having won it last year and winning it again this year, it tells us that we are doing something that people are excited about.
And an award like this is just an icing on the cake to remind us that what we are doing is for a greater good.
We have all these and more with me, Hannah Odami. We start on a sad note. Former First Lady of Ghana, Theresa Kufuor, has passed on at age 87. Theresa Kufuor was the wife of former President John Agyekum Kufuor, the second president of the Fourth Republic of Ghana. My colleague Elton Broby joins me in the studio for more on this. Elton, what more are we learning?
So we are learning that she died on Sunday, October 1, 24 days to her 88th birthday. Theresa Kufuor was born on October 25th, 1935. She was a retired nurse and a midwife. Her husband, former President John Agyekum Kufuor, we are told was at home when his wife, whom he has been married for over 55 years, died. Mrs. Kufuor has not been well in recent years. Incidentally, we are told also President Akufo-Addo had traveled to the mountains to pay a visit to the former president, and her passing is said to have happened shortly before the president's arrival. And we are told that a press conference will be issued today announcing officially the passing of Mrs. Kufuor.
Thank you very much for those details, Elton John Broby. Moving on, former President John Dramani Mahama is calling on government to, as a matter of urgency, scrap import charges and taxes on medications and kits for dialysis treatments across the country. This follows recent increment in the cost of dialysis services at the renal dialysis units of the Korle Bu Teaching Hospital by 100%. Speaking at an event to mark this year's UN International Day of the Aged, Mr. Mahama described as insensitive government's decision to pass the cost of renal treatment to patients considering the high cost of living.
The explanation I've read from the Korle Bu Teaching Hospital cites the increase in taxes and duties of materials for dialysis treatment as the main reason for their decision to hike the price by 100%. As an immediate measure, I call on the government to exempt medication and kits for dialysis treatment from taxes and duties to maintain this critical lifeline for patients whose survival depends on this treatment.
Mr. Mahama added government will be passing a death sentence on such patients if it does not absorb the associated cost immediately.
Amidst the current economic crisis and a difficult period for many Ghanaians with worsening hardship, high cost of living, collapsing businesses and unemployment, the government should not be insensitive by passing on catastrophic healthcare costs onto the people with life-threatening diseases, especially the elderly, because this is akin to condemning them to a death sentence. Many of such patients in this bracket are elderly people.
Meanwhile, President Akufo-Addo says his administration is on course to make Ghana the center of medical excellence in the sub-region. According to him, 89 of the Agenda 111 hospitals have reached a completion rate of 52%, while some at work at the site are 70 to 80% complete. Speaking at the commissioning of St. Michael's Specialist Hospital in Accra, President Akufo-Addo said his government is committed to improving access to quality health care.
Thus far, construction of 86 district hospitals, 2 regional psychiatric hospitals, and the Western Regional Hospital are ongoing, which are all at various levels of completion. The average completion rate of the 89 ongoing projects is 52%, with work at some of the sites being 70 to 80% complete.
You heard the President Akufo-Addo. Let's move on. And the Trades Union Congress has begun salary adjustment negotiations with government ahead of the 2024 budget presentation. Organized labor had tough time agreeing on a base pay with government this year after their proposed 60% was rejected by government. Now, after a series of inconclusive meetings between the two parties, government granted a 30% salary increase to workers, even though it said the increment will put pressure on the already prepared 2023 budget. In an exclusive interview with Joy News, Deputy General Secretary of the Trades Union Congress, Joshua Ansah, hinted the union has already begun negotiations with government ahead of the 2024 budget presentation.
So many factors, the DDEP, the IMF issues and whatever. I mean, we are in this country, we know what has happened. That is why we don't want this one to repeat itself like what happened the last year, where they can come and excuse that it was not fighting the budget and so on and so forth. But whatever it is, I can assure you that once we have begun the process, I'm very sure by November that they will read their budget. I think we need to be able to conclude the negotiations.
Mr. Ansah also believes the union will secure a good deal that will reflect current states of inflation.
People are already agitated because the cost of living this time, the economy itself is something. People are really suffering. Anybody who is not suffering maybe has some free money somewhere that he's using. But any ordinary worker in this country is suffering. The whole economic situation in this country is not too well. It's not sitting well with all of us. And I think that is why we have a role and a duty as union leaders to ensure that we negotiate good conditions of service and salaries for our members.
We move to some good news, and the Multimedia Group Limited has picked up 2 awards at the 34th Chartered Institute of Marketing Ghana's annual awards. Joy FM's flagship program, Joy Super Morning Show, that's Joy SMS, won the Best Radio Program of 2022, while Ghana's leading online portal, myjoyonline.com, won the CIMG Best Online News Portal of the year 2022. Host of the Super Morning Show, Kojo Yangsid, explains the motivation behind Joy SMS's compelling content.
The future is bright. We've always wanted to go where the audience is, and we're not going to stop now. So we are going to keep crafting products and packages that will be easy to deliver to our audience wherever they may be. The Super Morning Show is already global, but we want to now turn it from a global brand into a personal brand, an individual brand that people can access everywhere they are at all times.
Meanwhile, editor at myjoyonline.com, Abubakar Ibrahim, rehashed myjoyonline.com's goal of serving readers with accurate, timely information.
Having won it last year and winning it again this year, it tells us that we are doing something that people are excited about.
So what should we expect from My Joy Online?
Now that we're going into the election year in 2024, they should expect that everything that happens, we will be there to cover and give them the news.
Before we go, we take you to one of the busiest roads that connects the western and central regions to the capital. That's the Kasoa-Accra Highway. The once glorious stretch has lost its glory. Gaping potholes, stagnant rainwater and mud from surrounding hills have taken over portions of the road, forcing commuters to spend hours in traffic on a trip that would have lasted at least few minutes. Join us, Faustina Safo has more in today's episode of our Potholes exhibition series.
A few meters from the Kasoa toll booth is a stagnant pool of water, more like a naturally created government's flagship project. One district, one dam. The problem, however, is that the irrigation potential of this particular dam, created by cascading rainwater and mudslides, is not being tapped, as it sits right in the middle of the road.
From Tobu to Nankasangasa de Bahan, you try 6 hours. Ghana Penifo, no Mudri or Monfaho, no ma father leno, no ma so hazard, Eddie Sisu, wow, no mon Fabi.
Yesterday, we spent 6 hours in traffic from the toll booth to this point. Our leaders don't use this stretch each time it rains. They rather put on their sirens and use the other lane.
Drivers navigating this stretch must drive with caution, mindful of the peril that awaits them if they speed up.
Each
time it rains, this is what we endure. Just now, my brake band came off. I have to buy a new one.
Honestly, it's really hard. Like, even when I take my driver and we go towards Accra, it took 4 hours.
And that's all for the news at 6 with me, Hannah Odame. You'll find all these stories and more on myjoyonline.com. The Super Morning Show continues next.
You know your Papa see that? And it's rickety car. Hey, Papa! Bobo, so how's your engine now? It is half man, half amazing. Thanks to Quartz and you can feel better energy. Can't touch this. Actually, guys, so Sancho's engine just died like that? Yes, so somebody managed to convince him that there is a better engine oil than Quartz, and he switched. Sancho Panzapa. Now, which engine oil can be better than Quartz? No other, my guy. Quartz with its age-resistant technology, it keeps your engine younger for longer. Now you know. Have you guys seen the new bottle design? It's superb. Quartz 9000 from Total Energies there improves fuel efficiency. Why do you think Mr. Mane and Logoso have taken the Quartz Nation movement World Cup like that? Sorry. Chairman. Quartz. Keep your engine younger for longer.
Behind every door lies a world of opportunities.
And with Absa's flexible loans, you hold the master key to open all the doors to your dreams.
Doors to a new horizon and everything you could ever dream of. At Absa, we help you open the doors to all your dreams. Whether you want to buy a home, a plot of land, or finance your personal projects, our flexible personal loans, mortgage, and credit cards can make it happen. Visit absa.com.gh to discover how to get things done. That's Africanacity. That's Absa. Terms and conditions apply.
Your preferred retirement partner, Apex Trustee, offers you an unmatched pension administration service that guarantees a cheerful life of retirement for both formal and informal sector workers. Our Progress Occupational Pension Scheme, the Progress Provident Fund Scheme, and the Progress Personal Pension Scheme will help you achieve financial peace of mind during retirement. Apex Trustee provides employer-sponsored schemes, including staff welfare schemes, seeking to outsource the day-to-day administration of their second-tier occupational pension and third-tier Provident Fund schemes. Start the quality lifestyle journey you envisage for your retirement now. Call us on 0504 368048 or 0256 793330. Apex Trustee, a joyous retirement begins here.
The other day, as I was in my kitchen preparing my special jollof made with lily rice for my family, I heard a knock at the door. It was my mechanic. Instead of calling me to pick my car, he bought it himself. I said, "Cho." He said, "F-O." I said, "Take the car back. I will come and pick it myself." As I turned off the fire from under the lily jollof, there was another knock at the door. It was my neighbor. I said, neighbor. He said, "F-O, my dog has jammed your wall again, oh." I said, "Don't be silly. You don't have a dog." My wife and kids came home, and we saw that he enjoyed. Cho. It was my pastor. He said, "Bless you." I said, "Bless you too." He said, "Did he come to church on Saturday?" I said, "Acho, but why are you coming to tell me this on Wednesday?"
Having to fend off visitors at mealtimes because of Lele's tasty aromatic rice? Celebrate every mealtime by sharing with friends and family near or far. Lele, tasty food, happy family. This advert is FDA approved.
No matter your water needs,
Syntex has it all. Syntex tank was first to introduce double layer tank, and now you can have as many layers as you want. Syntex tank was first to introduce white inner layer tanks in Ghana, and now introduces the customer specs order, which will let you order any color and size you want. Syntex tanks gives you the biggest warranty of 7 years, which no other tank gives you. So whatever your water consumption, size of project, or demand, choose Syntex tank. Syntex tank, stress-free. Syntex tank, reliable. Syntex tank, maximum guarantee. Call 0244 335 168, Kumasi 0505 555 666, or visit syntexgh.com. Syntex tank, a strong, a tough.
Charlie, that be the sound you hear when things make hot. I'm sure this is not battery, just cash flow. Lajan no day. It is safe to say we are all facing challenging times. We are all wondering how we are going to lighten our financial burdens. Nowhere cool, but don't worry. With a little help from your trusted bank, Societe Generale Ghana, be Biara Bayer fine. Societe Generale Ghana is making all its customers happy with the Yatiso Loans promo. In fact, SG Ghana customers and even non-customers who are on the controller and accountant general payroll can enjoy access to our amazing discounted loans. Don't waste time. Get your loan today. Step into a branch or call 0302-214-314 to get the ball rolling. Terms and conditions apply. Remember, promotion ends on 29 September 2023. Societe Generale Ghana. The future is you.
Just be happy. Don't you worry.
Yeah. It was a big night last night.
It was.
Yes, it was. Yes. Was it last night? No, it was
No, Saturday
night. Yes. And we're very proud. The Super Morning Show were not the only big winners. Of course, my Joy Online came back with Online Portal of the Year. And, Abu had quite a bit to say about that. Listen to him.
Online News Portal of the Year 2022 is myjoyonline.com. Please put our hands together for them.
Well, that was the moment. When
it was very proud moment. Indeed, I must say.
And then, of course, there was this moment.
Radio Program of the Year 2022. Joy FM, Joy Super Morning Show.
Morning Radio.
Congratulations to the team.
Thank you. And by the way, listen, this is really only possible because of our amazing listeners. They are the reason why this happens. And of course, our wonderful sponsors and advertisers, and the people who break their backs here to make this happen,
The visible and invisible ones.
And invisible. Speaking of invisible, of course, all of us remembered with a tear in our eye, the man who championed our cause more than anyone else, of course, the late, great Elvis Kwashi. How can we forget him? This is certainly dedicated to him for all that he has done. And today on the award-winning Super Morning Show, we've got things to talk about, including this.
If you tell us that this is a contract which was escalated beyond one ministry and that the Presidential Task Force took the lead in securing this contract, it is the very reason that multiple ministers should know about it. Logically, multiple ministers and agency heads should know about it. Why is everybody running away from accountability?
You remember when minister after minister said they have no idea what's in the Frontiers contract? Well, we've been asking the Ghana Airport Company to tell us, and they've refused so far. So they've been fined by the Right Information Commission. Yeah.
I heard you mention the amount this morning.
They have to pay and give us the information. So, anyway, that's all to be discussed today. But we are grateful to Total Energies. Total, we go the extra mile for you. And Absa Bank Ghana Limited, helping you find a way to get things done. We're grateful to them for bringing us the 6 a.m. bulletin. Now, let's kick it into gear with the Joy Business Report, brought to you by Glyco Life Travel Insurance. Glyco, we cushion you for life. And Africa World Airlines, touching Africa, touching the world.
And it's time for the Joy Business Report. Coming up, Ghana ranked second in Africa with 100% growth in mobile money services. We'll hear from the 2023 Oxford Economics Africa's report. Also, former president of Ghana Association of Banks warns 2024 elections may pose a threat to Ghana's economic recovery. And then, Chartered Institute of Marketing Ghana calls for appointment of marketing professionals to lead revival of ailing state-owned companies. To the details now, and Ghana is ranked second behind Cote d'Ivoire in Africa in terms of growth of mobile money services. That according to the 2023 Oxford Economics Africa's report titled the Africa Risk Reward Index. The report is coming despite the existence of the electronic transfer levy. There's more in this report.
According to the report, the value of mobile money transactions in Ghana and Senegal are well above 100% in relation to the size of the economies. In terms of mobile money accounts per 1,000 adults, the country placed second behind Cote d'Ivoire. With regard to mobile money agents per 1,000 adults, Ghana was ranked second. Senegal placed first in this regard. The report stated that there seems to be an inverse relationship between the maturity of a country's financial sector and the uptake of mobile money services, an indicative of the need and desire to leapfrog traditional financial infrastructure. Total mobile money transactions in the country in the first 8 months of 2023 hit a record 1.190 trillion cedis. According to the Bank of Ghana, active mobile money accounts as of August this year stood at 21.6 million, whilst active agents stood at 556,000. The 2023 Oxford Economics Africa's report examined the profits of pitfalls of polarization in each African country, African-led security interventions, and how African countries are financing for the future.
That was a Business Desk report. Some stakeholders in the banking sector are worried that non-performing loans in the country could go up to 24% by end of the year if the Bank of Ghana does not work to reduce interest rates. Currently, the policy rate, the rate at which the central bank lends to commercial bank, is at 30%. Speaking to Joy Business, banking consultant Dr. Richmond Itwahini said the current economic conditions could push more banks to record bad loans.
But as we see now, interest rate is not going to get down because the way government is borrowing and borrowing and borrowing and borrowing, it makes it very difficult for the bank to get cheap money. What we call crowding out. The treasury bills that the government is crowding out the bank of deposit mobilization. And therefore, that cost will have to come into play when you're lending into money. And that will lead, there is a correlation between that leads into higher non-performing loans. So I'm not worried because I'm not deterred because we saw it some time ago and it's not coming back. I mean, next quarter it will possibly go to 24.
Let's move on. And the National Chamber of Commerce and Industries has urged its members to consider issuing corporate bonds to finance their operations and also to help expand. According to the Chamber, issuing debt instruments are the best option to fund businesses. The advice is coming at a time there are fears commercial banks may feel reluctant to lend to businesses due to the high non-performing loans. Speaking to Joy Business, Chief Executive Officer of the Chamber, Mark Bedu Ebuaji, entreated its members to issue corporate bonds rather than going in for expensive loans.
If you look at the Bank of Ghana report, actually for as at August, credit to the private sector in real terms contracted by 21%, which means that the money that businesses are getting in real terms have gone down. So the banks are also a bit skeptical when they are giving money to these businesses because of the risk attached to some of these businesses. But if there are options of raising funding, the grant is there and also going to the capital, even local and international, I think any business entity with a strength should consider this option very well. It's very, very good, and I think it will help them develop in their business.
Well, the Bulk Energy Storage and Transportation Limited company BUST has dismissed reports it has purchased iPhone 13 Pro Max phones to the tune of 28.5 million cedis for some critical staff of the company. In a statement, it said it rather bought the phones at a cost of 234,000 cedis. It stressed that the amount is captured in the financial report of the company and the Auditor General who audits the company. BUST explained the reason for the purchase of the devices was to equip the team to stay in touch with the management's information as well as business intelligence systems of the company. The oil storage firm therefore urged the public to ignore the claim that the company bought the 18 phones for 28 million cedis. Let's move on. The Chartered Institute of Marketing Ghana, CIMG, has called for the appointment of marketing professionals to lead the revival of poor-performing state-owned institutions. Its president, Dr. Daniel Kasati, made the call at the 34th CIMG National Awards ceremony in Accra. There's more in this report.
The 34th Chartered Institute of Marketing Ghana's annual National Awards honored over 15 companies and individuals for the outstanding marketing performance in 2022. Chief Executive Officer of GB Foods, David Aflu, was adjudged the overall Marketing Man of the Year 2022, while Vodafone Ghana's CEO Patricia Obonai clinched the Marketing Woman of the Year 2022. Nana Isilfwa Tamaklu, Director, Marketing and Corporate Affairs at Absa Ghana, was named Marketing Practitioner of the Year 2022. Here's the National President of CIMG, Dr. Daniel Kasati, who called for the appointment of marketing professionals to stir a revival of poor-performing state-owned enterprises.
Ghana has over the years been grappling with poor-performing state-owned enterprises. We can count very few of such institutions that have behaved differently and stood out very tall among their peers. I have previously advocated for the appointment of marketers, or at least people who understand the essence of marketing at the helm of poorly performing institutions, particularly these state-owned ones.
Some of the award winners included Joy FM Super Morning Show, while MyJoyOnline.com bagged the online news portal of 2022 for the second time running.
You heard the Joy Business reports. Tullow Oil paid about $234 million in total taxes to the state, covering its operations in Ghana last year. That was captured in a new report on payments to government in countries that the firm. George Biafe has the rest of the story.
The data gives details on what Tullow Oil reported as against what was captured in the official government budget statement. In Ghana's case, there wasn't any discrepancy in terms of what has been reported by Tullow Oil and the state. The over $230 million paid in 2022 represent a significant jump as to what was paid in 2021. For instance, in 2022, Tullow Oil paid $162 million in income taxes to the Ghana Revenue Authority, compared to $42 million paid in 2021. The publication of these numbers may be linked to some licensing requirement and the fact that Tullow Oil is a listed entity. But for some people in Ghana, it may offer some transparency in terms of the actual contribution of Tullow Oil to the state, as some have raised concerns about whether Tullow is paying the right level of taxes to the state based on profits recorded over the years.
You heard a Joy Business report there. Former President of Ghana Association of Banks, Dr. Alhassan Andani, is warning that the 2024 elections could pose a threat to the country's economic recovery. Data from the International Monetary Fund and the Bank of Ghana shows the country is on the path of recovery, but there are fears the gains made so far may be eroded because of previous election years' experiences. Dr. Andani believes something must be done to minimize the expected shocks.
Even in normal years, when the economy is doing well by our standards, and we're running up to elections, we often will see even our own domestic firms slowing down, not even to mention foreign partners. That's even under normal circumstances. The circumstances in which Ghana is not normal. We're having the first government default in debt. We're having a global scenario that is very unpredictable, very.
Dr. Alhassan Andani is a former president of the Ghana Association of Banks. Now, EcoBank Ghana is expected to lead the gainers on the Ghana Stock Exchange this week. Let's now take a look at how your stocks will fare on the Accra Bourse. And here is Grace Bonayam of DataBank Research.
Last week, the bourse registered 5 price movers of 2 gainers and 3 laggards. EcoBank Ghana gained 20 pesos to 4 cedis 30 pesos, while Standard Chartered Bank advanced 3 pesos to close at 19 cedis 48 pesos. Conversely, Cowbank declined 3 pesos to 52 pesos, whereas Gold Ghana and Farm Milk shed 1 peso apiece. Driven by their gains, the Ghana Stock Exchange Composite Index retrieved 0.13% weekly to a year-to-date gain of 29.81%. Based on the outstanding bids and offers on the market, we tip EcoBank Ghana to gain this week, while we forecast a decline in MTN's share price. For Joy Business Reports, Grace Monanyun of DataBank Research.
And some information for the currency market. The cedi began the week going for 11 cedis 55 pesos against the US dollar on the forex or retail market. It is selling at 14 cedis 85 pesos to the pound. It's trading at 12 cedis 38 pesos to the euro. And then crude oil is selling at $92 a barrel this morning. Gold lost more than $7 to open trading at $1,840 an ounce. Cocoa is, however, trading at $3,419 a ton after going down by $41. And that's all for the Joy Business Report with me, Hannah Odami. I hand you over to the award-winning program of the year, Kojo Yangson.
And the Super Morning Show, right?
Exactly.
That's right. Thank you so much, Hannah. Hannah, do you speak in tongues?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Jehovah, what? Is it Jireh or Jireh? Which one is it?
The Lord my provider.
Please, is it Jireh or Jireh?
Okay, I say Jehovah Jireh.
Jireh.
Right.
Okay.
I am so sure that we have a Hebrew pronunciation, we have the Jewish pronunciation, but I say Jehovah Jireh.
Okay, is that the Mankesim pronunciation?
Hey!
Anyway, all right, here it is, Jehovah Jireh by Jacqueline Carr. It's our inspirational song, and it comes to you from Duraplast Ghana Limited, producers of quality PVC and HDPE pipes and water tank. Where Duraplast goes, water flows. Shouts to all speaking tongues in Mankesim this morning. Enjoy.
They say people in Mankasim say Jireh, Jehovah Jireh. Raymond, good morning.
We are African traditionalists. We have no connections with the Western world and their religious dictates.
But that's what happened on the day of Pentecost. Everybody spoke in tongues, different tongues from your African traditional languages. Anyway, it's good to see you.
We're not there, so.
It's good to see you. Saturday was a great night, wasn't it?
Yes. I've been seeing you a lot this. I saw you on Friday. I saw you on Saturday.
I know. Aren't you privileged?
I thought the weekends I'll get rid of you, but it appears you're always
Sometimes God sends you a blessing when you least deserve it.
Saying congratulations to us because we touched the the citation and everything. We were on the stage to take it. You should be saying congratulations to us, those who climbed the arduous mountain to go and receive the glory
don't
of
mind
the Lord.
him.
Congrats.
You are part of the reason why we won. So we thank you.
Yeah. So congrats to the morning show and then My Joy Online.
Yes.
This actually will be what the SMS and of course My Joy, they've won it several times.
Yes, plenty.
Yes. It tells you that when it comes to CIMG,
we are
the
there.
grandfathers continue to
That's
be.
right.
And then I think over the weekend you guys look good in
Thank
your
you.
tuxedo.
Thank you.
Yeah. Some look better.
Yes, Raymond came in full penguin suit.
Absolutely.
Lord Raymond Aqua of Penguinville.
Yes.
Buckinghamshire. Anyway, listen, also NSMQ.
Oh yeah, I was going to mention that.
NSMQ.
We also won Program of the Year.
Great.
That's
the TV Program of the Year.
Yes.
And
For
also
NSMQ.
New Media. New Media Program of the Year. So we put them together. Yes, it's important because Science and Mass Quiz is only on Joy News. If you see it anywhere else, you will see it properly. Yes, it is only here that it actually has home and proper. Yes.
All right. Shall we start with the Drive Safe campaign?
And your Drive Safe campaign is brought to you by the CIMG Market Oriented Radio Program of the Year.
Thank you.
Joy News and the Multimedia Group and supported by Toyota. Superior quality. Avoid all distractions. And of course, it's actually drizzling this morning. So some of the areas will be slippery. So you should
visibility is really poor, actually.
Yes. Keep both eyes on the road and hands on the steering wheel. Be visible. Drive with your lights on, even though it's in the morning because of visibility. And that's how to ensure your safe arrival.
All right. Shall we learn how to say it right? Today, since we are an award-winning show, so Say It Right is brought to you linguistically by Kingdom Books. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks. And Societe Generale Bank Ghana, the future is you.
Something must be done.
You say either, I say either.
We have been doing Say It Right for quite some time now, and I'm sure it's really improving our vocabulary. But every now and then, I come across a word with a provenance so mysterious, so unfathomable, so baffling, so bemusing, so bewildering in its perplexing ambiguity that I can't help but scratch my head in flummoxed discombobulation. There is one such word I keep hearing, and it came up again yesterday. Genuine. What does that even mean? I think the person was trying to say genuine. 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 Not genuine. Genuine. Which means authentic, truly what it is said to be. It can also mean real or sincere when used to describe a person. Genuine comes from the Latin word genu, which means knee. It refers to an ancient Roman custom where a father would place a child on his knee to acknowledge paternity. This later morphed into genuineness, which means natural or proper. Soon, the word genus emerged, which was used to describe birth or pedigree. That's why the word genuflect is said when describing the act of going down on one knee. So now you know how to genuinely say it right. Well, there you go. Now, before we get into the news review brought to us by Syntex Tank, a strong, a tough, and My Way, a simple life insurance by My Life and MTN Momo, dial star 165 hash on MTN to join My Way today. Before we get into all that good stuff, on News File, the Honourable Member of Parliament for Tamale South, Mr. Haruna Idrisu, was making this very important point about how the EC should be facilitating and not frustrating the rights of citizens to vote. He said, look, the limited registration exercise should be made accessible to all eligible persons. Let's hear what he and others had to say.
And the Electoral Commission and its actors, including the chairperson, deputy commission, must stop insulting Ghanaians with those ugly words that wait until next year. It is not a right on sale or for sale. It's a deserved, legitimate, constitutional right conferred on every Ghanaian citizen who has attained 18 and of sound mind, consistent with the provisions of Article 42. So the premise must be that all the benefits guaranteed Ghanaian citizens under the Constitution, including the right to vote, must be of easy access to every Ghanaian.
He talked about the right to influence change. The right to influence change as being a fundamental element that all young people should have access to. It tells you that within this registration process, young people must be at the core of the discussion, because the discussions of our economy, discussions of human rights, and all other factors of our state are ones that has young people at heart. And so when you have a registration process that, even if it is only perceived, that there is a perception of frustration in the system, that perception alone becomes an inhibiting factor to how young people troop out to register in the process.
And the way and manner that the ET was conducting its exercise would end up enfranchising or not getting as many people as they want to actually register. Be that as it may, it's gone ahead with this exercise, and it will become very clear at the end of the day when they compile their numbers that even the 1.something million potential voters that they were looking to add onto the road, they are not going to reach that number. So it then calls into question the purpose of doing this exercise in the first place. And then secondly, when you look at it, even in terms of value for money and things like that, again, there are question marks around that.
Yeah. So that's how it went down on News File.
It ends today, right?
Yes.
Yes, the registration ends today. The last time I checked, the EC was saying that it was not likely that they will meet their 1.3 or 1.5 million target.
The target was actually 700,000.
Yes. They have now half the target. It's almost like, the DDEP completion point. You have to do some skirmishes around that to have that. So, but I think the point everybody has made in this country was that it was going to be difficult to get to the numbers because of how you have distance. People are really suffering in this country. And to merely go and get a voters register because I want to participate in a civic duty which over the years has not yielded much results in my life, really, it's you need to convince people more. But if you put the center very far from them, you are dissuading them. Then people will start reading meaning into your conduct.
Yeah. And anyway, I'm
hoping that they will extend it. I'm told they say they will not extend it, but I hope that they will listen to greater reason. This next year idea they've been putting in people's head doesn't make sense. If you go and register, so we don't care, right? That the district assembly elections will not have the numbers to go and vote in there. That election has lower numbers than the national election. We are okay with having lower numbers for the district assembly elections. But after the main election, it's okay, we can prepare for it.
I'm starting to feel less and less persuaded by the position of the EC, which is unfortunate. I mean, I don't doubt their intentions, but I am questioning their line of thinking, and reasoning behind the decisions that they've made so far when it comes to this limited exercise. I mean, when you say to me that because of your mandate of keeping the register, what's the word? keeping the integrity of the register, you are not going to take the registration process closer to the people. It doesn't line up for me at all.
So next year the integrity will be lower than
yes. Next year when they come out with the major exercise, they will be lowering the integrity of the register. It's very hard to follow. I mean, if you really are that moved to ensure that we have the most representative register possible, then you should be doing everything in your power, to make that happen. Not explaining why you can't do certain things.
And the right to vote is a right enshrined in the Constitution.
Absolute. We're only supposed to guarantee it. Yeah. Let's move.
Now, let me go to the Daily Graphic. There's a lot of stories on the front page. Save democracy in the sub-region. President urging the ECOWAS Parliament, and I think he addressed them. Of course, he said Africa is in danger. One of the key points he's making is that stop people from extending their terms of office. You know, when the people go 2 terms, they want a third term. They're unable to develop their country within 2 terms, but still, they want a third term. and you know, I mean, some in the Western world, some people are in a hurry to rush out of government. They feel that it's very troublesome. If you heard the things that Obama said about being president and once he was happy not being president again, you'll be wondering what at all is it within our system that we are so excited extending, especially when we have more problems than the other people have, and we don't really solve them anyway. That's what the president is saying. We just need to stick to the democracy and also the good governance protocols we put together, be it for ECOWAS or for the AU. Stick to it. We will get there.
Of course.
Anyway.
In fact, on that story, the same story on the front page of the Ghanaian Times, and I think we should just comment Afenyo Markin for ensuring that for the second time, the ECOWAS parliamentary seminar is taking place at Winneba. I mean, the local economy will grow.
Yeah.
You have a lot of people visiting. It's not taking place in Accra, but rather at Winneba. And I think it's something that we should commend Afenyo Markin for this.
Now, the Daily Graphics also has other stories that you should be interested in. But the biggest story I see there, of course, there are other stories like in their politics section, there's Alan Chemantin's resignation, realization of freedoms under Constitution. I see Search Commissioner Wetal here, and there is also Global Warming Act to stop world becoming uninhabitable by, this is Ochehini telling world leaders. And there's the biggest story is employ marketing as tool for economic recovery. Professor Mate is the UPSA Vice Chancellor. He said this at the 34th CIMG Awards, where this enterprise swept, including Allied Awards. So the main ones you should know by now, if you are not aware, is that the CIMG Marketing-Oriented Radio Program of the year 2022 went to the show you are listening to right now. That's what they said. They kept on. They gave a very huge tribute. Said, week in, week out.
That's right.
You have continuously kept your audience glued to their sets with a program that leaves them rooting for more. With a blend of information, entertainment, and recreation, you are able to serve your diverse audience with excellent dishes that leaves them yearning for more after the program ends. You remain a platform where the discussion of issues affecting the country are discussed with solutions proffered, and also to give a voice to the population by holding duty bearers accountable. Let me leave those two. I'll give the other 3 paragraphs later on.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
If I, you know, I was happy when I was listening to it. If I read it to myself, I'm happy.
By the way, a quick one. Professor Margaret Japon sends her congratulations to us. She says, congrats Joy FM on your award-winning morning show and online portal, and of course, TV program of the year.
Samuel Adamishu organized
new media program of the year. Yes, and she says she's proud of us.
Ideally, you would expect that. Samuel will take some action.
I'm
mindful of his history.
He has to.
Yeah, okay.
We are not going to rely on
the online one. Was also great, and there is also the National Science and Maths Quiz, which is pretty much starting soon. The awards were
starting today.
In all, four. 1, 2, 3, 4 awards all together. Ideally, there should be a Hall of Fame where awards are displayed, for people to come and just greet it, touch it. Some time ago, when a school won National Science and Maths Quiz, some people in this company went to be shining the award. I saw, they didn't win again since that time. So we will display it for you to come and see.
Your time is very limited.
Okay, so I should move on. Okay, yes. Thank you so much. And so we are very excited that people are excited and people are happy that we are serving them properly. And that's the key part of it, yeah.
The Ghanaian Times says, stop impeding judges' work. That's retired Justice Doche to chiefs. Again, the ECOWAS parliamentary seminar is on the front page of the paper. Let's stop presidential term extension. President Akufo-Addo enforced bylaws to address sanitation challenges. MMDA's tax over the weekend was World Cleanup Day, and Ghana observed it as such. Apprentice welder jailed for mining under high tension cables. Some people have no fear for God, though. It's very interesting. Stop impeding judges in the middle page. Says Doma chief sign pact to protect lands against illegal mining. Very proactive in there. And then the back page, sports, only wins, house lose. The table for the Bet Power Ghana Premier League. Bofo Kwatano is leading with 7 points. Kumesa Santos Kotoko in relegation.
Yeah. All right, let's do the online review real quick. It's brought to us by Zenith Bank in your best interest and Goyle Good Energy. And very quickly from Zenith Bank.
Yes, also, dear valued customer, on the occasion of the 2023 Global Customer Service Week, Zenith Bank expresses its heartfelt gratitude to you for your unwavering support and loyalty. You are the reason for our success, and we are truly honored to serve you. We assure you of our commitment to continuously deliver a customer experience that is fulfilling and truly satisfying. Happy Global Customer Service Week, Zenith Bank, in your best interest. And Zenith Bank can also join us in celebrating these awards. You know, we are a family, so all of us together.
One celebration.
Yes. Happy Global Customer Service Week.
Yeah. All right, well, listen, what do you do when you run out of fuel in your vehicle? Do you just top up anywhere? Listen, don't do that. Go to the CIMG Petroleum Company of the year 2022, the one that retained its CIMG Hall of Fame Petroleum Company of the Year position for the second time. I'm talking about Goyle, where you get Super XP Ron 95 and Diesel XP, the best quality fuels with high performance in town for your vehicle. Of course, the Super XP Ron 95 is a high grade fuel, so that the same price as normal fuel, and the Diesel XP is low in sulfur, making it an eco-friendly option for your vehicle. With over 440 stations across the country, join the family that rewards you with quality for an energized driving experience. Goyle, good energy. Goyle, Yanara. And of course, the big story on myjoyonline.com is the unfortunate demise of the former First Lady, Teresa Kufuor. She was 87 when she passed. All right, more stories there. Go check them out. But right now, it's time for the BBC News, brought to you by Fidelity Bank. Believe with us.
For decades, we have helped businesses connect with their trade partners all over the globe. From Ghana to Burkina Faso, Côte d'Ivoire, Benin, Togo, Senegal, China, Morocco, France, Netherlands, and many other countries. We have made it possible to bring Ghana to the world. We have brought small and medium businesses closer to their customers across the regions in Ghana with our SME support facilities. We have brought relief and smiles to the faces of families with our employee personal loans. With our cutting-edge technology and digital support, we take the burden of complex thinking off you, making life simple. That is who we are, as close as a partner. Bank of Africa. We are indeed the African bank with the global reach.
Want to feel energized for more? Fuel up with Super XP Ron 95 and Diesel XP high performance products from Goyle. Our high grade fuel comes at no extra cost, but with more power. And our Diesel XP, it's low in sulfur, making it an eco-friendly option for your vehicle. Experience high performance and quality with our products. Available everywhere. Choose Super XP Ron 95 and Diesel XP for an energizing driving experience. Goyle. Good energy.
The search for a distinctive university to attend is now over. I introduce you to Heritage Christian College, located at Amasaman behind the Olympic Stadium, affiliated to KNUST and UCC and accredited by the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission.
The university offers Bachelor of Business Administration programs with options in accounting with computing, marketing, accounting, human resource management, business information technology management, entrepreneurship and technology innovation, Bachelor of Science courses in information technology and information security, nursing, and a Bachelor of Theology. We offer student entrepreneurship training with financial support.
The entry qualifications include WASSCE, SSCE, GBCE, HND, and diploma in relevant fields. Mature entrants can also come if they are 25 years and above.
We also offer 12-month Master of Science programs in accounting and taxation, accounting and finance, and human resource management.
Contact us on 0547 777 731.
Heritage Christian College, a university educating compassionate entrepreneurial leaders.
My way insurance, my way.
Hi, my name is Nanama McBrown, and I want to encourage you to dial *165# on MTN to join the My Way family. My Way provides you and a selected family member a cover against death. As a policy holder, you will also have a cover against total permanent disability and hospitalization should you be hospitalized for more than 2 nights. Dial *165# and join the family. Sanya My Way. No way.
My Way is a product of My Life and MTN Momo. Terms and conditions apply.
There's never been a better time to own a home. Republic Bank slashes interest rates on all its CD mortgage products. Yes, switch and sign on to any of our CD mortgages. Enjoy ultra low interest rates and pay less to live in your dream home. Kule! Call 054 0109 649, 054 0109 901 or email myhome@republicghana.com. Offer is valid until 31st January 2024. Terms and conditions apply. Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Business Daily is in 30 minutes.
Today, we're taking a look at how the fashion and sports world collide. 25 years ago, Puma were the first sports brand to collaborate with a fashion house on a collection. We'll find out how this impacted the sportswear industry we know today.
This is the BBC World Service, the world's radio station.
Coming up here from the BBC World Service is Hard Talk with me, Zainab Badawi. Postponed elections in Pakistan are due to be held in January. In the meantime, the job of running this politically turbulent country falls to a little-known politician who has to navigate his way through worsening security on the Afghan border, tough economic times, and the fallout from the jailing of a charismatic opposition leader, Imran Khan. My guest is Pakistan's caretaker Prime Minister, Anwar ul-Haq Khakar.
What I feel is that out of conviction, I should contribute as being a saner voice in our polity and try to contribute as a citizen for a discourse which is in the best interest of the 240 million people, less toxic, more logic. That is what is required, that is what is needed, and that's where the destiny of Pakistan should lie.
That's Pakistan's caretaker Prime Minister on Hard Talk after the news.
Hello, I'm Emily Thomas with the BBC News. The EU Foreign Policy Chief, Josep Borrell, has told the BBC he's worried by the US decision not to include any new support for Ukraine as Congress scrambled to agree to a last-minute budget at the weekend. But he insisted European unity was strong.
We see unity from the beginning of the war. Everybody has been putting money and political commitments. In spite of all that, even countries who are reluctant to the sanctions, they have been voting in favor of the sanctions. I am worried by the last decision of the Congress about the Ukrainian funding, but one thing is clear. To us Europeans, for us, the war of Russia against Ukraine is an existential threat, and we have to react according with that.
The emergency services in northern Mexico are working through the night to rescue survivors from the debris of a church which has collapsed, killing at least 10 people. Another 60, including children, have been injured after the roof caved in. Frank Contreras is in Mexico City.
Rescuers have been working for hours now, pulling rubble by hand. Actually, they've been able to rescue 1 or 2 people alive from under the rubble there. And so there's still hope. The bishop says that the roof collapsed right around the major moment of the Mass. The church was packed with about 100 people, and people were lined up to take the communion, and that's when the roof came down on top of them. Bricks, concrete, and of course, steel support structures coming down on top of the people.
The regional capital of the disputed territory of Nagorno-Karabakh is deserted following the flight of more than 100,000 ethnic Armenians. Reyhan Dimitri is in Goris, just inside Armenia.
With empty chairs scattered around, dozens of abandoned strollers and stray dogs wandering in search of food, on the main square in Stepanakert, the regional capital of Nagorno-Karabakh, is now a desolate city. Its inhabitants, ethnic Armenians, had to leave their entire livelihoods behind and escape after the disputed territory came under full Azerbaijani control. Armenia says that Baku had completed its process of ethnic cleansing by forcing over 100,000 people out. Azerbaijan strongly rejects the allegation.
Turkish warplanes have carried out airstrikes in northern Iraq, hitting bases of the banned PKK Kurdish rebel group. Officials said 20 targets had been destroyed and many rebels killed. Local officials in Iraq said areas close to the Turkish and Iranian borders had been targeted. The Turkish operation was in response to a suicide bomb blast outside the Interior Ministry in Ankara on Sunday, which the PKK said one of its affiliates had carried out. BBC News. Rights groups say the use of torture in Egypt is so widespread and systematic as to amount to a crime against humanity. In a report submitted to the UN Committee Against Torture, 6 groups spoke of beatings, electric shocks, sexual violence and denial of access to medical care by members of the security services. They said torture has been used as a political tool to curtail dissent. Football's governing bodies face accusations that they failed to protect hundreds of young players in Gabon from sexual abuse. A BBC documentary has heard from more than 30 witnesses who spoke of a network that plagued all levels of the game for 3 decades. 2 years ago, a British newspaper reported the abuse and 4 coaches were arrested, including the former head coach of Gabon's youth teams. A recent surge of migrants arriving in southern Italy is prompting a significant increase in those trying to continue their journey into France. The BBC has found that numbers have almost doubled. Mark Lowen reports.
Italy is grappling with a huge increase in migrant arrivals, more than 133,000 so far this year, almost double the same period in 2021. They land in the south and are increasingly travelling north to attempt to enter France. We found large groups trying 2 routes at the border, perilous paths across the Alps on foot, and a coastal crossing by train, with some saying they were aiming for Britain. While French police are stringent, pushing back those they catch, we watched Italian police patrols sail past with few checks.
One of the most famous concerts of all time, Live Aid, is to be turned into a stage play. Called Just for One Day, the show at a London theatre will feature many of the songs performed at Wembley Stadium in 1985. Live Aid was a charity concert which raised money for famine relief in Ethiopia. That was the latest world news from the BBC.
You've started your small business and have all these big dreams, but then reality strikes and there are so many things to do at once. What you need is the Ejapa account from Fidelity Bank. The Ejapa account gives your business a boost. It comes with a range of payment and cash collection options such as GHQR, mobile money collection, and mobile teller cash collection. You will also enjoy prompt FX supply, competitive interest rate on loans, and free annual insurance cover of up to 48,000 Ghana cedis for your business, plus a waiver on service fees. It's time to do good business with Fidelity Bank.
Dial *776*0# or visit www.fidelitybank.com.gh to sign up for a Fidelity Ejapa account today, because together we are more. Terms and conditions apply.
Fidelity Bank, believe with us. Come with me. Bask in freedom. There are no deadlines here. Hurry so you can take your time. The sunset from above. A visual buffet. Pictures capture moments. 100 conversations don't exhaust the tale of your new favorite filter. The salt of the sea warm on your dark skin.
I would love to come back here. A truly immersive experience is our reality. South Africa invites you to summer with us. Create your own story with customizable experiences now. Visit southafrica.net. It's never too late to summer in SA.
He's up bright and early, serving your premium morning radio show. The Morning Man. It's the Morning Man, Kojo Jackson.
Show in town, the hottest music, the best giveaways, the great interviews, and all the laughter and fun you can imagine. Don't miss the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. It's the best breakfast show in town.
We are grateful. We're grateful to you who tune in to listen to us every single morning. We're grateful to you for making us number one, for keeping us number one. And in fact, we're grateful for making us a part of your family every morning. bringing us into your homes, into your cars, your offices, making us a part of your life. You are the reason for what we do. And so on a day like this, any kind of recognition that comes our way is really for you, our beloved listeners.
This is actually from Professor Peter Cote. They say, congratulations to the award-winning Joy FM Super Morning Show. Kojo, Raymond Winston, Mama V, Same, DJ Obete, and the entire team. Proud to be associated with you. Prof, we thank you.
Yes, God bless you, Prof. God bless you always. All right, well, it's a Super Morning Show, and there's lots to do today, so maybe we'll get straight to it. And of course, we're coming to you live from our studio in Kokomlemle.
Wake up to joy, joy, joy. Sunshine and joy in the morning time. Yeah. Wake up to the Super Morning Show. Yeah. Wake up to joy, joy, joy in the morning. Yeah. If you're turning on your radio, go for some joy in the morning. On the Super Morning Show. Welcome to the Joy Super Morning Show.
All right, so the SG Ghana Yatisu loans promotion sadly has come to an end. But you can certainly call our friends at SG Ghana on 0302 214 314 to learn about how any of their 42 networked outlets can be of assistance to you. Remember, terms and conditions always apply. Societe Generale Ghana, the future is you.
Now, Kojo, a poorly maintained car engine can age faster. That is why we offer specially formulated quartz engine oil with age resistance technology. That technology is very important. It's a breakthrough innovation that ensures optimal performance for your engine and improves protection against mechanical wear by up to 74%, even under extreme temperatures and also pressure. Choosing quartz from Total Energies is choosing the engine oil that keeps your engine running efficiently and effectively. Quartz, keep your engine younger for longer.
As long as possible. Okay, well, Kingdom Books and Stationery Limited says that the back to school promotion continues until the 31st of October 2023. So that means you still get 10 to 15% off school items like textbooks, pens, pencils, erasers, exercise books, and so much more across all branches in Accra, Tema, Kumasi, Takrady, Winneba, and Cape Coast. Now, if you're a parent or teacher or a student, this is for you. So call 0302 764 101 or 0302 764 209. You can email info@kingdomgh.com or just go to kingdomgh.com. Kingdom Books, where quality and affordability are both assured. Terms and conditions apply.
Now, if you want a university that's set up to provide that missing link in tertiary education, then Heritage Christian College is the school for you. This school is affiliated to KNUST and accredited by GTech. They offer programs like BBA programs with options in accounting, with computing, accounting, marketing, and also human resource management and business infotech management. There's more that you should know about the courses available at the school. BSc Nursing is also being taught there, BSc Information Technology. There's also Information Security and BA Theology. They're also offering specialized, very important 12-month master's degree programs in MSc Accounting and Taxation, MSc Accounting and Finance, and also MSc Human Resource Management. The professional courses that many people are interested in are also taught there. The ICA, the CIMG, the CIHRM. CIMG rings a bell, right? Yeah, of course. I mean, it brings in awards.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Very important program. Yes. Wonderful awards anyway. So ICM UK2 is also taught at the Heritage Christian College. There are also media short courses that you media professionals like Mr. Youngson will be interested in. Our uniqueness is what you should take note of. We provide entrepreneurship training with financial support. We give you one student, one laptop. One student,
Yeah.
one laptop.
Yeah.
No Sakara. One student, one laptop. Online some policy. One student, one laptop. We deliver to you. There's also affordable and flexible fee structure. Then there are scholarships available too. The entry requirements are your WASI, ABCE, GBCE. If you have HND or diploma, and if you're a mature student, which means if you're above the ages of 25, you just need to walk in and let's have a conversation on what best way to go. Or your alternative is to dial *789*300# for online serial number, and also visit hcuc.edu.gh to apply. The location is at Amasaman behind the Olympic Stadium. And contact us if you really want to know more before you come in. 020-229-8399, 020-229-8399, and also 0547-777731. So those are the key numbers to call. The website is still hcuc.edu.gh. Heritage Christian College, a university training compassionate entrepreneurial leaders.
That's right. Now, listen, the 5-star customer satisfaction and 5-star customer service quality in customer banking award winner and overall customer satisfaction in service quality award winners at the CIMG Award.
Yes.
Republic Bank are also the masters of mortgages, okay? And they've gone even lower, offering you ultra low interest rates on all their city mortgage products. If you're planning to own, build, or improve your home, now is the time. Take advantage of this window of opportunity. Call their mortgage hub and speak to a specialist on 054-010-9901, or you can send an email to myhome@republicghana.com. This offer is valid until the 31st of January 2024. Terms and conditions apply. Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
And I'm saying shout outs to, Leila.
Shout outs,
Yeah, shout outs to Leila. Yeah, Republic Pantins. Anyway, now let me bring you something you should know. So that there's a story told about men that promised to buy their wives' cars in the last quarter of the year and they never deliver. Now you have a fantastic opportunity. Yeah. They feel like other people failing delivering on promises, but they complain about the other one and don't complain about your own anyway. Toyota Ghana has unveiled an irresistible. If you're one of these men, listen. For a limited time, they are offering huge price discounts on an exceptional range of vehicles, including the dynamic RAV4, the robust Hilux, the powerful Fortuner diesel, and Kojo's favorite, the luxurious Land Cruiser Prado. Yeah, it sounds good. Yeah, the way you adjusted your spectacles, it is, yeah. I can picture you in the car, no? Yeah. And that's not all. When you make the decision to acquire any of these incredible vehicles, Toyota Ghana will reward you with an entire year of complimentary servicing. You know how expensive this is now. This golden opportunity won't be around forever, so pay a visit to any of their showrooms located in Accra, Tema, Kumasi, Tamale, Takwa, and Takoradi. Alternatively, you can reach out to them at 0302-910-204. There's also credit purchase through special arrangements with their finance partners. Toyota, superior quality.
That's right. Now listen, before we go for the nutrition line, I think let's do the nutrition line right now. When we come back, we've got something special to do. So here it is, the nutrition line, brought to you by Nestle, and of course they offer good food for a good life.
Here you go, dear.
Mom, you didn't add milk.
No need to. Taste and see why.
Wow, but how?
Is it milky?
Very.
Is it creamy?
Yes.
That's Milo all-in-one for you. It's so milky, I don't need to add more milk.
I love it, Mommy.
Give your kids all-in-one. It's truly milky and rich in calcium. Milo, energy to go further. This advert is FDA approved.
This is Nestle Nutrition Line. Nestle Nutrition Line is a public service program from Nestle Ghana Limited. Nestle Nutrition Line offers tips on good food for a good life. Now to your presenter.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to the sweetest corner of the day. This is Nestle Nutrition Line. I'm Jackie Ankra, also known as Na Ajiliso. How are you? Life treating you kindly and everything going well, I hope. Welcome to another educative edition as we discuss various types of milk. Milk can be classified into 3 types depending on fluidity or water content. There's milk in a gallon or box, there's evaporated milk in a can, and there's powdered milk. Evaporated milk in a can has less water than milk in a gallon or box, and powdered milk has almost 0% water. In terms of nutrients, all 3 types of milk have the same protein, calcium, and vital nutrients, which make milk a nutritional powerhouse. In our environment, evaporated and powdered milk are more common than fluid milk in a gallon, mainly due to storage issues. Milk in a gallon needs constant refrigeration or else goes bad, while evaporated milk and powdered milk last longer. No matter what type of milk you enjoy using, rest assured that they're all nutritious and can all be part of a healthy dietary pattern. This is all that time will allow for today, but if you do join us again next time, we will bring you more. Remember that we love to hear your feedback. We love to work with you. A partnership aimed at a good life and total wellness. So please reach out. There's a number for you. 0302 517 020 or 0302 211 880. Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Toll free 0800 1200001. Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to midnight. Weekends and holidays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. To WhatsApp, SMS, or call between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m., try these numbers: 0593 845 697, 0593 845 649, or 0593 845 708. You can also email consumer services at gh.nestle.com. There's a beautiful day waiting to be enjoyed, waiting to be lived to the fullest. Enjoy every moment and be the best you can. Bye. Here you go, dear.
Mom, you didn't add milk.
No need to. Taste and see why.
Wow, but how?
Is it milky?
Very.
Is it creamy?
Yes.
That's Milo all-in-one for you. It's so milky, I don't need to add more milk.
I love it, Mommy.
Give your kids all in one. It's truly milky and rich in calcium. Milo, energy to go further. This advert is FDA approved.
Good morning. Wake up to the original magazine show.
The Super Morning Show.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM. Joy 99.7 FM.
Da, 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 da. It was a big night Saturday. And we were so privileged to be recognized in such a big way. Multimedia walked away with some very, very big wins indeed. Yeah, TV program of the year. Yes, the National Science and Maths Quiz, which is on the Joy News channel.
Yes.
And then, of course, New Media Program of the year went to the same,
National Science and Maths Quiz, which is sitting live on this particular network, which is tweeted every single day by Aaron and the band of wonderful people you get there every
band
day.
Of brothers,
yes,
and sisters,
yes.
And then, of course, myjoyonline.com picked up the news portal of the year. That is no surprise to anyone.
It's not shocking.
Myjoyonline.com has just been leading the pack from the beginning. And CIMG has confirmed it twice in a row now. And these are not the first 2 times that they've won it anyway.
Of course.
Right.
The whole of him is already established.
Yeah. And this is the moment when the announcement was made.
Online news portal of the year 2022 is myjoyonline.com. Please put our hands together for them.
Yeah, without a doubt. Of course, Uncle Abu himself led the delegation to go and pick up the award. Yes, but our dear brother Isaac is here to help us celebrate, and it's always good to see you, senior editor of myjoyonline.com. Yes, the man behind so much of what goes out there for our consumption. Isaac, good to see you.
Good to see you, Kojo, and good morning to all our listeners.
And then
the voice is humble, but the man,
Isaac is he's overwhelmed with excitement, like us. And then there was, of course, this moment.
Radio program of the year 2022. Joy FM, Joy Super Morning Show.
huge jackpot. Ladies and gentlemen, Mama Biuso Abwaji.
Yeah. All right, listen, imagine sitting in the stands of Anfield cheering on Liverpool FC and joining several fans jump and scream at Mo Salah's standing goal. Well, this dream could come true for you because Standard Chartered wants to take you and your partner to Anfield to watch Liverpool FC play live. If you are a client of Standard Chartered Bank, well, just keep transacting more to participate in this campaign. If you're new, download the SC mobile app, open an account, start transacting, and that's it. This is your chance to experience Anfield with your partner. There are other consolation prizes, so open that account and transact now to watch Liverpool FC play live at Anfield. This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply. Standard Chartered, here for good. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Mama V. Good morning, and good morning to all of you. Welcome aboard to the Joy Sports Center with me, Fentu, Tahiru Fentu. Coming up over the next 10 minutes.
Adomako, here is Adomako. What a beautiful goal. Evans Adomako scores against his former side. Now Baba shoots. Brilliant goal from Baba. Magnificent goal from Baba. Kotoko are back in business. Trying to find Saka Dauda. Here is Saka Dauda. And it's opening goal for Tana Mofaka.
That's right. Kumasi Asante Kotoko still looking for their first win of the season after the Ghana Premier League returned. But Hearts of Oak are stunned in Sinyani as Bofuakwa Tano's remarkable start to the season continues. We'll review match week 3, but also in this bulletin.
Space is wide, it's for Pedro Porro, it's across the face of goal, and you can only feel for Joel Matip, who has been a tower of strength for Liverpool today. It is the cruelest of touches at the cruelest of times.
They come here for Hee-Chan Wang, brilliant charge down, Cunha, Wang, yes! Wolves lead again, Hee-Chan Wang, and Molineux erupts!
For Man United, Eze does take it, it's drilled in, it's not fully clear, shot comes in! Oh my word! It's an absolute beauty! Crystal Palace take the lead here at Old Trafford, and you may not see a better strike than that one all weekend.
That's right, Manchester City and Man United handed defeats in the Premier League as poor officiating takes the headlines in the English Premier League this weekend. We'll review what happened there. But first, after 11 years, there will finally be a Ghanaian club in the CAF Champions League group stages after Medeama booked their spot in the money zone of CAF's prestigious competition, where they are guaranteed a minimum cash reward of $550,000. The Marvin Yellows lost 2-1 in Conakry to Horoya FC, but still progressed 4-3 on aggregate following their 3-1 first leg advantage. After the final whistle, head coach Evans Adote couldn't contain his excitement.
I'm delighted because my mission here is fulfilled. Coming 3-1 against Horoya this time wasn't an easy task. Although we lost, but like I said earlier, I am delighted because we've gone past Horoya to the next round. Medeama, a young side, Medeama playing against experienced side. Horoya was not an easy task because looking at Horoya, they've been in the system for long. Medeama, we have participated twice on the African continent, but coming into the Champions League, we know Horoya, who has been participating for more years. I will say we deserve applaud.
Medeama, they were met at the airport yesterday by the Ghana Football Association President, Keto Kreku, on their return to the country following Saturday's triumph.
Everybody who competed against you during last season's league will now accept that truly you deserved to be the Ghanaian champion. Once this is out of the way, now we have a much bigger platform to show our quality, to show that we are the best, not only from the West, but also from Ghana.
That's Keto Kreku dead. His club is Dreams FC. They also secured qualification to the group stages of the CAF Confederation Cup following a 1-1 draw against Sierra Leonean side FC Calon to complete a 3-2 aggregate victory. The game was played in Liberia because the Sierra Leoneans did not have an approved CAF venue. Now, in the Ghana Premier League, Bafokwa Tano's dream start to the season continued with yet another giant-slaying performance where they stunned Heart of Oak 1-0 on Saturday. Captain Saka Dauda's second-half strike was enough to hand Frimpong Manso's men all 3 points and a second defeat to the Phobias.
It's a very good feeling. You can even listen to what is going on outside. It tells you the fans are happy. We decided not to allow Heart of Oak the space to play, especially in the midfield. So yes, in the first half especially, when we clipped their midfield, they couldn't play. It was rather we were dictating the pace. And we were also pressing them up front. In the second half, we started and we got the goal earlier. So yes, it became a game that from there on we knew we were going to win.
The legendary Frimpong Manso is head coach for Bafokwa Tano. 7 points, top of the table, unbeaten after 3 matches this season. Hearts of Oak, on the other hand, have been struggling. It was their second defeat in 3 games this season. Here's the assistant coach Abdul Rahim Bashir.
We played so bad, especially in the first half. That wasn't the plan. The scoreline was the first scoreline because they were ahead of us in the first half.
Yeah, absolutely thunderous atmosphere in that game. Kotoko, on the other hand, they're still looking for their first win of the season after being held to yet another draw at home by Karela United. That game was played yesterday at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. The Tamale-based team took the lead through Evans Adumako before the Porcupine Warriors fought back late on to rescue a point. The Kotoko coach, Prosper Ogum, says they deserve more from the game.
If you look at the chances we mixed and the way we played right from the blast of the whistle to the end, especially in the second half, the chances we created, we mixed, that wasn't the result I was expecting. Yeah, all that we have to do is to keep, practicing more goal scoring drills, giving them the confidence to be composed in front of goal. They need to pick their spot, apply the right technique, and then that should be it.
That's Prosper Ogum, Kotoko boss. The Karela boss is Shaibu Tanko. He says they could have put the game beyond Kotoko in the first half.
We were expecting to have scored another goal in the second half, which we faulted. You saw it. We nearly scored it, but we faulted. And that has given them the advantage to have equalized this goal.
The first half, you were the dominant side in certain aspects of the game, but the second half, they clearly were on top.
Yeah, they are like dying horses. So if you are dying, your kicks are very heavy. So they had to go that way in order to redeem their image.
Amazing stuff. That's Shaibu Tanko. He's the head coach of Karela United. Elsewhere, Great Olympics, they beat Bibiani Gold Stars for their first win of the season. It ended 1-0. Brecum Chelsea and Heart of Lions ended 1-0, and Logan Cities beat Ejana 2-1. Let's go to England now, where controversy overshadowed Tottenham's 2-1 win over Liverpool on Saturday. The Reds had 2 men sent off and a goal disallowed, but Matip's own goal gave Spurs the win in injury time. The Premier League later admitted the officials made a grave error in disallowing the Luis Diaz goal, but that didn't stop Liverpool boss Jurgen Klopp from fuming after the game.
How can the ref explain the situation here? So the linesman thought obviously it's worth watching, looking again, and that's why he raised the flag. In the good old times, a linesman should have seen that as well, that this is no offside, because you had these situations quite frequently, and when you see it back, it's pretty clear.
That's Jurgen Klopp there. Liverpool later actually released a statement where they said the decision has marred the sporting integrity of the game. In other words, they're suggesting that something more than just human error caused what happened, and they said they are considering their options as far as that result is concerned. Crystal Palace, they shocked Man United at Old Trafford with a 1-0 win, only 3 days after the Red Devils beat Palace 3-0 in the Carabao Cup. Erik ten Hag is the Man United manager.
Yeah, very disappointing, of course, when you concede only 3 chances, 3 from set plays, and 1 is in, and it was so avoidable. And then we were so often in their half, not only in their half, we came also in the right positions in their half, but then towards the goal, we were poor in decision making.
As Erik ten Hag, United were not the only Manchester-based team to lose this weekend. Champions Man City's unbeaten start to the season was ended by Wolverhampton Wanderers, who handed Pep Guardiola's men a 2-1 defeat at the Molineux.
Congratulations, Wolves. They defend really well.
We have our moments. I'm not counting the last 10, 15 because it was more difficult. We didn't do properly our process to attack a little bit more fluidity, and that's why we struggled a little bit. And just the transitions, Neto was better than us, so they beat us in that situation because we were not disorganized. We were in a position that we could defend well, but yeah, difficult game to play, like we knew it, and they defend really well, and congratulations.
Pep Guardiola there. Arsenal are now just 1 point behind Man City with their thumping 4-0 win over Bournemouth. Kai Havertz was gifted a penalty to score his first goal for the Gunners. In the early kickoff game, Aston Villa humbled Brighton 6-1 in the biggest result of the weekend. Chelsea, they play Fulham later tonight. In Spain, the Jude Bellingham bandwagon rolled through Girona, where Real Madrid won 3-0 to reclaim top spot in La Liga. Barcelona, they are firmly 1 point behind their rivals after their own 1-0 win against Sevilla on Friday. Sergio Ramos scored an own goal for Sevilla to hand Barcelona the 3 points. And that's how we end the sports this morning on the Joy Sports Center. My name is Fentu Tahiru Fentu. There's more sports on our website, myjoyonline.com/sports. Back to you, Mama V.
All right, thanks, Fentu, for sports this morning. We have to bring you Food for Thought now with Anklebo White. Food for Thought is brought to us by Roverman Productions. Be the difference. And good morning, Anklebo.
Good morning, gorgeous. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm very well. Yourself?
Well, I'm doing great. How was your weekend?
It was pretty okay. I think it was good.
Okay. Well, this morning, I'd like to begin by saying thank you to the staff of the University of Ghana Medical Center. My family and I were reminded of how fragile the human life is when one of my daughters almost came close to losing her very life. And so to the ONG department, especially to Dr. Christiana Kafui Kuti and her team of specialists, Dr. Chike and Dr. Gordon, together with the medical officers and nurses, the ICU department, Dr. Ofosu Apia, and the nurses and supporting staff, the radiology department, and the medical director himself, Dr. Kwame Enim Buama. Thank you very much. Our family can smile now because you guys did your duty and did it well. John C. Maxwell said, quote, "Life is a matter of choices, and every choice you make makes you," end of quote. The challenging thing about this truth, that life is a matter of choices, is that we don't have to be conscious of making a choice to have made one. In many situations, even failing to make a choice is in itself a choice. In other words, we don't have to have the luxury of saying we don't want to make a choice. In most cases, making a choice either deliberately or by default rules the other option out for you. And whether you made the choice intentionally or not, every choice comes with its own consequences. This morning, I want us to reflect on choices we tend to make every day, whether we are deliberate about them or not. And here we go. Number one, you can be lazy or shoddy with your work, or you can be fulfilled, but you cannot have both. What are the days you have gone to sleep with almost a smile on your face? What are the days you've gone home feeling like $1,000,000? If you think about it, you realize that those are the days you pushed yourself beyond your comfort zone and achieved great results in your work. The days when we know we have exceeded expectations are special because whenever we put in the hard work required of us, we also choose fulfillment and happiness. Number two, you can live selfishly or you can be happy, but you can't have it both ways. When you choose to live selfishly or only for your own interests, you rule yourself out of happiness. William Gladstone said, quote, "Selfishness is the greatest curse of the human race," end of quote. Happiness in life is a choice made by people when they choose to live a life of service. Number 3, you can surround yourself with toxic and negative people, or you can live your best life. Hans Hassan said, quote, people inspire you or they drain you. Pick them wisely, end of quote. If you surround yourself with negative people, you rule yourself out of living an exceptional life. Negative people sap energy from anyone in their orbit. As long as you keep them in your life, your best life is over. Number 4, you can love someone or you can change them, but you can't do both. And here I'm talking of romantic relationships. If someone loves you, they will change for you, but you cannot change them. I get alarmed when someone planning to marry says, oh, when we marry, I will change him or I will change her. Love implies acceptance. So you cannot love somebody and have an agenda of changing them at the same time. Number 5, you can be cynical or you can make a difference. You don't get to do both. The cynical person poisons his outlook and sits in judgment over everyone. A cynical person chooses to be part of the problem and cannot make any positive contribution. We see it in our politics. Those who condemn those in power do not do any better when they come to power. They often do much worse than those they condemned. Number 6, you can eat anything you want whenever you want, or you can be healthy, but you cannot have both. When it comes to food, the choice is simple. Your food can be your medicine, or medicine will be your food. Number 7, you can pull people down, or you can prosper. You cannot have it both ways. The energy you use to pull people down robs you of the energy you need to prosper. So when you spend your time sabotaging people and pulling them down, you have chosen failure for yourself. Number 8, you can be afraid of what people will say about you, or you can be successful, but you cannot have it both ways. The fear of what people will say about us robs us of any chance we have to be successful. Every successful person has had to choose not to be bothered by what people say about him or her. It is liberating to overcome the fear of what people will say about you. And that is a great energy booster for success. Number 9, you can spend freely or you can be rich, but you cannot be both. I have been blessed to know a few rich people in Ghana. These are very different individuals. They operate in very different fields and sectors. They have very different personality traits, but they all have one thing in common, and it is this: they are very careful with money and how they spend money. You see, it is not how much you earn, but how well you handle whatever comes into your hands. That makes a difference between you being rich or remaining poor. The rich we see living extravagant lives adopted that lifestyle only after they have made their money and built their wealth. If they had started life that way, they would never have made it among the ranks of the rich. Number 10, you can cheat your way through life, or you can guarantee your children a great life, but you cannot have it both ways. The consequences of cheating your way through life may not manifest in your lifetime, but your children and your grandchildren cannot escape it. When anyone cheats his way through life, he curses the future of his children and grandchildren. And finally, number 11, you can love sleep, or you can be prosperous in life, but you cannot have it both ways. Those who love sleep and sleep too much can never make it in life. J.K. Rowling said, quote, "It is our choices that show what we truly are, far more than our abilities. End of quote. And Mama V, that is my presentation for this morning.
Uncle, with the last one.
You can love sleep or you can be prosperous, but you cannot have it both ways.
I choose to be prosperous.
Well, that means watch the sleep.
Yes, sir.
And that is for all of us.
Yeah. Thank you, Uncle Ebo, for food for thought today.
God, just have a fantastic day.
I wish you the same. That's Uncle Ebo White with Food for Thought, brought to us by Roverman Productions. Be the difference. He returns on Thursday for another Food for Thought. I have to sincerely apologize. We're now bringing you the Business Minutes, which is brought to us by Consolidated Bank Ghana. CBG, we stand with you, and Anointed Electricals, the generator experts.
Hi, and welcome to the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you, and Anointed Electricals, your generator expert. Ghana is ranked second behind Cote d'Ivoire in terms of growth of mobile money services. That's according to the 2023 Oxford Economics Africa's report titled The Africa Risk Reward Index. Former President of Ghana Association of Banks, Dr. Alhassan Andani, is warning that the 2024 elections could pose a threat to the country's economic recovery. And the Chartered Institute of Marketing Ghana, CIMG, has called for the appointment of marketing professionals to lead the revival of poor performing state-owned institutions. That's all for Joy Business, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you, and Anointed Electricals, your generator experts.
Morning Show.
Highly spiritual.
You just had the Joy Business Minutes, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana, CBG. We stand with you, and Anointed Electricals, the generator experts. Now, Anointed Electrical Engineering Services Limited is into sales of ultra-silent generators from 5 kVA to 2,500 kVA. They also undertake maintenance and repairs of all kinds of diesel generators. They stock genuine spare parts of all kinds of generators as well, and they rent generators. So maybe you don't want to buy the generator necessarily now, but you want to rent it for a special occasion. Anointed Electricals will simply just sort you out. They are in East Legon. Find them on the Lagos Avenue Road, opposite Tomrick Hotel. They are in Tema, on the Tema General Hospital Road, Community 9, just after the overhead, and at Odoko. That's where they have their head office, at number 77 Anointed House off the Odoko Malam Road, Accra. They have branches everywhere in Ghana. So look for Anointed, the generator expert, and talk to them. Here's their hotline, 0243 480334. That's 0243 480334.
So are you a salaried worker in need of financial support before your next paycheck? Of course, I mean, we just crossed the mind, but still, would you need that? Do you need quick funds to solve urgent financial needs? CBG's payday loan is your answer. Sometimes when you discuss your problems with people, you don't provide a solution, and yet they worsen the matter. So CBG is actually giving you the alternative here. It's called the payday loan. That's your answer. Access as much as 85% of your monthly salary in advance with a 30-day window for repayment. Secure as much as 20,000 in just 2 business days. Don't forget that 48 hours, 2 business days, and the best part, no need for collateral. The biggest headache of most people in the Republic of Ghana. No need for collateral. Yeah, you want more money, they'll insist on you bringing everybody in your family. No need for collateral in this case. Visit any of our 114 branches nationwide, or kindly reach out to our contact center 0302-216-000, or via our social media handles on Facebook, X, and Instagram. Email us at talktous@cbg.com.gh for further inquiries. Terms and conditions apply. The CBG will stand with you. So it's the payday loan. Don't forget. If you need it now, 2 days you get the loan. Yeah, sorted out. No collateral. Yeah,
that's the best part.
No, come and pack your car. Bring the car documents. This your car document looks like it's not original. We have to get it certified. No.
No wahala.
No long talk. You can get it up to 20,000 from CBG.
Awesome.
Yes, sir.
It's the Super Morning Show, 11 minutes after 8. It's a Monday morning. And we're visiting an old matter that simply won't go away because we haven't been given details of a certain contract. I want you to take a listen to this.
If you tell us that this is a contract which was escalated beyond one ministry and that the Presidential Task Force took the lead in securing this contract, it is the very reason that multiple ministers should know about it. Logically, multiple ministers and agency heads should know about it. Why is everybody running away from accountability?
And that's Okujetu Ablakwa. He's talking about the deal with Frontiers. You remember it came under intense scrutiny with some civil society organizations and members of the opposition in Parliament alleging corruption in the manner the contract was signed. We've sought to get details of this contract, Raymond, and that still hasn't been given to us by the airport company.
And this is way back. See, we are already until October, right? So it's been officially over a year since we asked the airport company for information. We put together a law, the Right to Information Act, which mandates you, the citizens, to ask our employees who are in the Ghana Airport Company Limited. In fact, people forget that. We asked not only the airport company, we also asked the Ministry of Transport. Then the Ministry of Transport directed us to the airport company that they had the information and they'll be the ones giving us the information.
Right, I remember
then
that.
the Transport Ministry, that's the interesting part. But that's so we get it clear. A grouping, and I am one of those people. On the 6th of December 2020, I arrived on a British Airways, what they call it, flight in the Republic of Ghana. And I was asked to pay $150, just like everybody on that particular flight, for that COVID testing. That COVID testing I started a couple of months before that particular day when I had to pay.
Right.
The simple things that ordinarily you and I, if we were running, let's say, a corporate institution, would have asked our employees, where is the contract you signed? Let's say we are the shareholders. We should be furnished with details of that. Information about the status of that contract. Issues to do with how much it actually got the Republic of Ghana. How much was generated entirely so that we know how much Frontiers got and how much, what they call it, the Republic of Ghana got. What processes led to the award of that contract? What reasons led to the selection of Frontiers in the first place? Those are simple questions that ordinarily this is beyond the document of the contract itself.
Right.
But it's been over a year, one whole year, producing papers. And the interesting part, along the line, when we actually asked the RTI Commission to intervene, they produced the documents to them, which means they have the answers. Just last 2 or 3 weeks ago, on the 7th of September, they then asked the same institution to give them 1 more week to produce the information that they have produced the same institution for review. So in their letter, they said, this is, almost like you do not want to, your conduct is almost like you don't want to respect the laws of this country. But this is a state institution, the Ghana Airport Company Limited. So the questions are being asked. What are you hiding?
What's in that contract?
Why can't we see what you acted on our behalf? What you did for us? Why can't we see the details? Why is it difficult? Why do you want us to speculate so that later on you come and say that, oh, why were you speculating instead of getting the actual information?
Absolutely.
But you think about it this way. You sent your employee to go and do something on your behalf. You now ask for details of that particular document. Your employee takes 1 whole year to reproduce that document and the processes they used. Is that how you serve your people?
Because the Ghana Airport Company has simply refused to give us that information, we know they have been fined.
Yes. 200,000 cedis. You think about it.
Is that the end of the commission intervening in this matter?
No. The fine is for them refusing to deliver on time and acting in the way they have acted. Their conduct is that's why they have been fined. The actual matter, they still have 1 week from the last, letter communication on the 22nd or 20th of September. They have 1 week from that date. Today is the 2nd, right?
Yes.
So we
2nd of October.
Yes. So today we will still get back to them. They still have 1 week from that particular 22nd of September to deliver it to us. Payment of the fine has nothing to do with the delivery of the content we asked for. Then every institution will just be paying fines to hide whatever they want to hide.
Matter ends there.
No. It is not connected at all. But they are not inextricably intertwined.
So today, what we want to do is to let our listeners know why the Frontiers Healthcare COVID-19 testing contract with the airport company is relevant.
You think about it this way. So we went into an agreement for some people to do some work, right? There was, before the Parliament of the Republic of Ghana, 4 different ministers of state, relevant connected ministries, stating categorically that they had no idea, they didn't know where the contract was or what was in the contract. What be that?
So who signed the contract?
The people who acted for
who supervised that agreement?
They were finally brought into the area that, it is Ghana Airport Company Limited. Of course, that's under the Ministry of Transport. So our first set of letters went to both ministries, Ministry of Transport and also to the airport company. Then the Ministry of Transport instructed them. So this claim that, they are now consulting the ministry to come out with respect. The people said, you had the information, release it. I mean, we have not reached the point of saying there's something wrong with the contract. We've not gone there. We have not even said that you have taken money or you have excess amount of money or there's something dubious about this. We've not even made any such claim. We just want the information. So why are you preventing the people that you're working for from getting what you're supposed to be giving them?
Well, listen, Okudzeto Ablakwa raised some concerns back in 2021, and I just played a little bit of that. Let's just take a listen to him again.
If you tell us that this is a contract which was escalated beyond one ministry and that the Presidential Task Force took the lead in securing this contract, it is the very reason that multiple ministers should know about it. Logically, multiple ministers and agency heads should know about it. Why is everybody running away from accountability?
All right, so that's where we are now. This was back in 2021.
Yes.
This is 2023.
2 years down the line.
Yeah, and we still don't know details of this contract. So, I mean, I think it begs the question, what is in there that
if
we don't
you
want
not
us to
give
see?
it to our representatives in Parliament, let's say you don't want to even respect the RTI Commission or the RTI laws of this country, and a law-abiding institution set up by law don't want to respect the laws of this country, let's put that one aside. The people that we have elected to put in Parliament, you don't want to respect them. You don't want to give them the same information. And so the question now becomes, what is in this what document that makes it so dangerous for us? In fact, they had even said before that it is exempt.
Reasons.
And it was thrown out. That claim that they made that the content of that document was exempt was thrown out a long time ago. And they are still refusing to comply with this. I mean, you think about it this way. If you had done so, in other institutions, you can be removed as a director of a company if you refuse to supply your shareholders with the information required because you fail to play a role in that particular end. We are people who are put there as leaders in that particular Ghana Airport Company Limited to act for and on behalf of us. Why are you refusing to tell me what is in what you have agreed on my behalf?
I remember when we were talking about good governance.
Yeah.
When I was off to Ethiopia, you said, the RTI was one of those.
Yeah, can you believe that? We tout it.
Yes. So we of course we have to see it work, and I like very much where we are with it. But there's more on this right here on the Super Morning Show. We will be telling you why it is still a relevant matter for us to look into. That's our big story, by the way. It's brought to us by Vodafone. Further Together, latest film, your partner for life, Belmonte by CPL Developers, the ultimate luxury experience. And Access Bank is your number one remittance bank. Access Bank, more than banking.
So if you're looking for a 1-seater or 2-seater or maybe a 3-seater or the one that I like most, the L-shaped sofa, that one you can sit and later on sleep on the same one. Yeah, crafted to the finest detail and available in various colors for your home, office or hotel. Or are you looking for comfort, durability, quality, and also perfect finishing? Look no further. Latest Foam is your one-stop shop. Whatever your choice or budget is, buy from the best, not the imitated. That's why you should buy Latest Foam. Latest Foam is your partner for life.
And when you get that L-shaped sofa of yours, you want to put it in a place, right? In a home. In a very comfortable place.
Luxurious for that
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's why I want to introduce Belmonte to you. Belmonte is where luxury meets comfort. If you're in the market for a home that combines class, convenience, and comfort, then look no further. Belmonte is in East Legon, off Lagos Avenue. That's where you find their office. They've got stylish apartments apartments, and they offer first-class luxury and cutting-edge finishing. Whether you're looking for an executive studio suite, a cozy one-bedroom apartment, or a spacious two-bedroom apartment, or perhaps a custom villa, just talk to Belmonte. Belmonte also offers a range of top-notch facilities to relax and keep you entertained. So please don't wait to take the first step towards your dream home. Sign up for their 3-year payment plan and own your property today. Contact them on 0204 343 011 or 0204 343 015. Belmonte is developed by CPL. And of course, we need you to be part of our big story today, our conversation. And it's brought our social media messages here on the show, brought to you by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, Ghana AIDS Commission. Test to know your HIV status and take steps to protect your health. GTP Lifestyle. To get in touch on WhatsApp on 055 1111997 and post on X with the hashtag JoySMS.
Yes, you should be interested in this particular offer from Franco Trading because they have taken wonderful delivery of CCTV camera with screen display and the one that can be easily configured, right? Chest freezers too and refrigerators. Washing machines are also in stock. They also have a lot of types and all the kinds that you want. Don't talk about phones and accessories. Smart TVs from the 32 that Obetu was talking about earlier to the 55 inches one that, I mean, clearly Samuel Dami has known some of the TV. If you watch that thing on, say, yeah, this is great. You see every goal. Even the ones that the VAR does not see, you see that thing. Clear! All those ones are at Franco Trading Enterprise. Franco air conditioners are also within the ranges of 1.5 to the 2.5 horsepower. You have to enjoy up to 40%. 40% with discount. You think about it, slashing 40% off, inflationary impact zero.
Charlie, 40 is huge.
Yes, and enjoy up to 40% discount online in all our shops also nationwide. Download the Franco Trading app on Play Store. Also visit francotrading.com and don't forget this, because of these fraudsters and unemployed people, don't pick up our numbers on Google. If you search for it, the number that pops up is the fake one. Call these ones rather 0246 422 338, 0246 422 338, or 055 5939311. Franco Trading Enterprise. Still
phone. And if you have a money emergency number, let's see if Raymond would remember. What number would you dial?
the star 770 hash. If you get money emergency a lot, these numbers are always in your head.
Now I see that. Star 770 hash. That's the EcoBank money emergency number. That's the number to dial when you find yourself in any money emergency. It gives you instant access to loans, fund transfers, utility payments. You can buy airtime, data, so much more you can do with star 770 hash. Good news, you don't need data for that. So there's no need to panic when you find yourself in any money emergency. EcoBank will always come to your rescue. So just dial and remember the number, just as Raymond remembers, star 770 hash. Dial it for solutions to your money emergencies. I'm surprised you just said star 770 hash. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, and our friends from EcoBank are on the Super Morning Show this morning.
Yes, you know this is customer service week, right?
And they bringing us money.
Yeah, I mean, you know, so if
you're a customer of a bank, what would you need from them?
Her Excellency Kate Thompson. If Her Excellency Kate Thompson joins us in studio, we will discuss money emergencies. We will declare the money emergencies, and we will get to know as customers what the issues are, how we can, you know, benefit. Because in these times, you know that
issue there,
money emergency, money national crisis. Yes. So as customers, you hear wonderful news from EcoBank. So you see, you have to target your time properly. Even if you are battling, you have to wait for that time. After this conversation, you should be part of it, because money matters in this country today. They are very serious matters.
Absolutely.
Yeah. If you take our awards, monies are the most important issues today. Yeah.
So EcoBank is on the Super Morning Show this morning. But if you notice, we missed out on the chaotic shout. You can still send those messages on WhatsApp, and we will send the shout out on 055 1111997. And birthday messages here on the Super Morning Show, brought to you by MTN. Everywhere you go, Bank of Africa, the African Bank with global reach. Bank of Africa, as strong as a group, as close as a partner. And Franco Trading Enterprise, still phone
Let me start with this one. Mr. Francis William Edu, who is former Director of Human Resource and Development at the Ministry of Food and Agriculture. Today is his 80th birthday. From all of your children, especially Doris Edu. And 80th is a very big one, right? It's a very wonderful day to be born. And if you reach that age, that means you've crossed the line for most Ghanaians, because average is not up to that end. There's also belated birthday wishes to Benson Nanaya Boatin, aka Funny Face, and the adorable Louisa Lai, wife of our brother, is okay. So let me say this again properly, and maybe the way I ought to say it.
Is it Louisa's birthday today?
No, that was yesterday, right?
Okay.
So it's the belated part that need to be stressed and properly raised. Yes.
Right.
So the queen to the ever strong and ever prominent legend. And if you know he's a lie, he's a legend. He's the one that they have to do billboards and put his picture on just for being a legend in broadcasting. Yes. So it's Israel's wife's birthday today. So is the queen today?
It was yesterday.
No, yesterday. Yes, we are saying it today. Belated. Yes. So yeah, we'll still attend the party. Belated party though. We'll be there.
Oh, Louisa, I hope yesterday was fun. Enjoy today is an extension. So take him.
Yeah.
All right, we're done with the birthday messages. Okay.
Well, there are a lot
Eric?
more. I mean, let me give you this one too.
I think we've done for Eric already, right?
Glorious birthday, Christopher Pogby. Age with grace like a tree which flourishes because it is planted by the riverside. There's also happy birthday to Eric Yebua Wadie, aka Senior. A love from your darling wife Sandra and your beautiful children Daryl, Dion, Daryl, and Dillian. People like now doing that thing with D with love. Not forgetting the entire Wadie family. Senior, enjoy your birthday, Mr. Okay, so that's another message. That there's this one. Kojo, good morning. Okay. Yes. Okay.
I've seen this, Mr. Francis William.
Yes,
Edu?
I actually mentioned it earlier.
Okay.
There's Rosemond Gidiglo too of the Financial Intelligence Center, the City House, and Rosemary Gidiglo of the Ministry of Fisheries. They are twins. Okay, Rosemond and Rosemary. Yeah.
Oh, there's a Mamavi who is 9 today. Sarah Mamavi Ashite Jakpasu. You're 9 today. You are gift to the world. Grow as beautiful as you grow in wisdom and favor before God and man. I love you. That's from Efo Kwame Jakpasu, and for me as well, because I am also Mamavi. All right, so if it's your birthday today, it is a K. All right, stay with us. It's the Super Morning Show right here on Joy 99.7 FM.
Hey, Cashman. Yeah. Don't you know Nana has assembled all of us and you are here making calls?
My generator is spoiled too. So I'm calling a renowned Ghanaian company with an excellent track record in the sales and repairs of generator sets in Accra to come and repair for me.
Oh, is it Anointed Electricals?
Yeah.
Anointed Electricals deals in quality and genuine generators with high fuel efficiency. We also rent generators.
They sell quality generators from 10 kVA to 2500 kVA. They have spare parts of other generators and can repair every faulty generator set even if you didn't buy from them.
Look, now we don't have any electrical problem in Accra.
Oh, how?
Because Anointed Electricals is right here at East Legon, Lagos Avenue, opposite Tomric Hotel. And that's why Nana is calling us.
Okay.
Yes. If you want to buy a brand new generator or repair the old one, visit Anointed Electricals. Or if you are within Accra, call our hotline 0246 423 534 or call 0243 480 334. They have qualified and dedicated men on 24-hour after sales service.
Then let's go and listen to Nana. Let's go.
Gosh, after giving you the hint, won't you give me anything?
Anointed, the generator experts.
A bank that supports you, a bank that cares for you. Hand in hand, we stand with you. So lift your head up, big dreams are waiting. We'll walk with you wherever you go. Where all your dreams come alive, CBG will make you smile. We will rise with you. Your business will flourish, your name will stand out.
Comfort, durability, finishing, quality. Choosing sofas and beds for your home, office or hotel couldn't be easier with an exclusive range of sofas and beds in various designs and colors from Latex Foam. There is so much choice whatever your budget. Latex Foam, your partner for life.
Wouldn't you prefer an apartment hotel? One that offers the utmost convenience of a boutique hotel while offering the idyllic comfort of your own private home. Oasis Park Residences offers luxury studios, 1, 2 and 3 bedrooms both for short and long-term rental at competitive rates. Our sky swimming pool, gourmet outdoor restaurant and a fully equipped gym rest on a breathtaking rooftop with panoramic views of the city. Oasis Park Residences, located at Shiashi Tetekwashi, 10 minutes from the international airport, is the ideal place for all your accommodation needs. Why don't you give us a call on 020-4343-009 or visit our website at oasisparkresidences.com to make your reservations. Oasis Park Residences, more than a home.
It's morning in Africa. It won't be bright for another hour or two, but the continent is already on the move. Trade is kicking up and spirits are high as the continent prepares to move yet another 1 million tons of goods to markets across the seas. It's the hour for making tea and coffee, of cotton bales, splitting wood, diamonds in metal boxes, and tall buildings going up. The train engines are revving up, factories are opening, and big undersea cables are pushing the continent alive. 4 time zones, 1 million opportunities, and vibrant young professionals 100 million strong. It's morning in Africa, and one bank is opening the door to endless opportunities. With seamless Pan-African payment and trade solutions and presence in Europe, Asia, and the Middle East, we are Africa's gateway to the world.
Access, more than banking.
About 1/3 of a million people live with HIV in Ghana. Close to 10,000 of them die each year, mostly as a result of a lack of antiretroviral drugs and adherence. In fact, close to 57% of children under 14 years living with HIV do not receive antiretroviral drugs, again as a result of inadequate funds to provide them with medication.
Life expectancy for these children is grim. The big worry: close to 16,300 people are newly infected with HIV each year. With this alarming rate of HIV infections, all of us are in danger, and Ghana is headed for an epidemic explosion if nothing is done now to avert it. While the Ghana AIDS Commission is working hard to overturn the situation, the Commission urgently needs funding support from corporate Ghana and individuals to save lives. We're therefore appealing to you, corporate entities and individuals, to support the National HIV and AIDS Fund by dialing *9898# on MTN and Vodafone and follow the prompts, or pay into the National HIV and AIDS Fund account number 101-863-161-3233, Bank of Ghana. Your donation will be used to prevent new infections and provide care for people living with HIV, including children affected by AIDS. For further information, please call Ghana AIDS Commission on 0302-919260 or email info@ghanaids.gov.gh. Give to save a life today. Ghana AIDS Commission, partnering to eliminate HIV and AIDS.
Ecobank Mobile, they make me say, oh yeah. Ecobank Mobile, they make me crazy. Download it and use it. It gon' make your life so easy, yeah. Oh yeah. Download it, you gon' enjoy it. In my rhyming check, in my rhyming check. Come make a download them for you, 'cause she can pay bills. You can buy credit, you can pay school fees, even just tights with the Apple. EcoBank Apple.
Life is easy with the EcoBank mobile app. You can pay your bills, transfer to and from mobile wallet, virtual card creation, transfer to other banks, express account opening, scan and pay, express cash, all at your fingertips with the EcoBank mobile app. You know it's 5-star life with EcoBank. Kim promise.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best.
We're going to talk about money because the EcoBank is in the studio and they came with plenty money. All right, so it's Customer Service Week and EcoBank is celebrating that week with us. Kate Thompson, Head Consumer Products and Market Development. So an award-winning bank sitting on an award-winning show. Good morning, Kate.
Good morning.
Good to see you. Welcome.
Good to see you as well.
So Customer Service Week. Yes, a Customer Service Week. But first of all, explain to us why EcoBank is, as always, deliberately dedicating a whole week to customer service.
Thank you very much, and good morning to our listeners. So Customer Service Week is a global celebration, okay, and it is normally being celebrated by customer-centric organizations.
Right.
And EcoBank is a customer-centric organization.
Yes, you are.
Okay, and we normally do this because it's because of our customers that we are still in business, and these customers help us to make what we are doing today, the awards that we are winning and all that. Again, I would also say that it helps us, it gives us a reason to be able to connect with our customers. And then, of course, reflect on their journey so far.
Right.
And then see what we can do together in the future.
Okay.
So that is why we dedicate time to celebrate this week. Again, I would also say that our vision as a customer-centric organization is that we want to ensure that we are creating or building winning and trusted relationships with differentiated experiences for our customers. And that is why we use this week to ensure that that comes to the fore.
All right. So I am a customer. There are many others listening to us this morning who are customers as well. What is in it for us?
You know, when we started talking, you said, without money, then we shouldn't be here. So basically, we want to appreciate our customers, and therefore there will be giveaways that will be given to our customers within the entire week.
Okay.
And again, it's also essential that we connect more with our customers. So what will be happening is that we'll have our executives visiting our branches, interacting with the customers, and therefore understanding exactly what their needs are. And this will be championed and led by the managing director of EcoBank, so that we give that visibility to it as well. What we are also doing is that aside that, we would be making sure that we have questions and answers that will be coming on social media.
Okay.
That as you answer, you'll be getting certain freebies during the period. Yes. So that's what it's going to be like.
So I could go to, say, the Ring Road branch, and your executives will just simply surprise me, and we'll have a conversation.
Exactly. The whole week. The whole week, you'd have executives all across the branches interacting with customers.
Including the managing director?
Including the managing director, yes.
What can we tell them when we meet them?
Well, it has been because of you that we are where we are. And I think at EcoBank, we have listened to our customers over the years. And that is why you would see various digital product services, self-service channels that we have made available to you. So it's basically because we listen, and then based on the feedback, we go back, do our homework, and ensure that we are giving you value for your money. Yes.
Right. Okay. So more of the feedback when you meet the executives.
Exactly.
Nice.
Positive, negative, it's all good so that we can learn from it. Yeah.
Right. And then after Friday, what happens to us?
It just doesn't end there, because this has been a journey and we are just dedicating this week. But after Friday, what happens is that for our consumer clients, we still continue our digital agenda. And therefore, we have our mobile app, our EcoBank Online, our card products that you'll be utilizing, and therefore makes it possible for you to have access to your banking, your funds 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
For our corporate clients, SME, we also have our OmniLite and then Omni Plus services that also makes it possible for them to do banking 24/7. Aside that, we also want to mention the fact that we also have a program that we have put together for SMEs.
Okay.
And for me, that is very important. And this program helps us to continue to train them. So you have a situation whereby we are training them on financial management, we are training them on customer experience, we are training them on so many things that would help medium enterprises,
okay,
yes, to help them grow their businesses. And then one of the key things is that EcoBank today has the EcoBank Single Market Trade Hub. And that, what I mean by that is that, we have over 1.4 billion people in Africa, in 54 countries. And we are specialized in trade across Africa. And we have this hub that helps you to be able to trade. And we are very well versed in that, and that will support our customers to continue to do their business. As I said, we work together to grow, so you get value for your money. Yes.
So banking with EcoBank is like banking with Africa.
Exactly. Exactly.
Well, that's why you're the
you ask for one and you get everything. Yes, exactly.
Okay, so as for me, I'm curious. So the prizes, is it starting today?
It's starting today.
Okay, so today,
the week starts
Monday
today
to Friday.
Yes.
Okay.
Monday to Friday.
How should we expect it? Is it when you go into an EcoBank bank branch or?
Okay, so what we're doing is that for the prizes, it's basically on social media.
Okay.
So you'd answer questions on social media and then you get the rewards. And they are surprises, so we wouldn't tell you what they are.
All right, well, we're waiting for the surprises.
Okay.
If you get an EcoBank surprise, please let me know. Anything else you want to share with us?
I would like to say that, first of all, I want to thank all customers of EcoBank. It's been an amazing journey for the over 30 years that we have been in operation. And because of the work we have done together, we are happy that because of them, the Chartered Institute of Marketing Ghana, in the recent customer service survey, ranked EcoBank as a 5-star bank for outstanding service and
5-star.
Yes, and customer satisfaction. Again, I would like to say thank you to all of you, and then a happy customer service week to our customers.
Right. Well,
basically, that's all I'd like to say.
Thank you so much. I'm not surprised you got a 5-star.
Yes.
Some of the branches that I have visited have gotten excellent customer service. So
great.
I guess on a day like this, we want to say thank you to, I guess, some of the branches that I am familiar with. Ring Road, excellent service they provide. And of course, Osu. Because Fred Amegashi is right there from Laboni to Osu.
Great. That was my old branch, so that's
Osu
a good
is your
one.
old
Yes.
branch?
I
Okay.
used to work in Osu branch, yes. So I'm
Alright.
happy that.
Well, so Kate Thompson, thank you so much for being on the show. Kate is head consumer products and market development, EcoBank, and she's been telling us about the customer week celebrations and what, most importantly for us customers, what is in it for us. So enjoy doing banking with EcoBank and expect a surprise this week. But be active on your social media handles because something could come your way this week. Kate, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
All right.
Thank you.
Super Morning Show, 45 minutes after 8. Stay with us.
Coffee in your cup. Enjoy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
All the things I could
Come with me. Bask in freedom. There are no deadlines here. Hurry so you can take your time. The sunset from above. A visual buffet. Pictures capture moment. 100 conversations don't exhaust the tale of your new favorite filter. The salt of the sea warm on your dark skin.
I'd love to come back here. A truly immersive experience is our reality. South Africa invites you to summer with us. Create your own story with customizable experiences now. Visit southafrica.net. It's never too late to summer in SA.
This is a groundbreaking collaboration that has changed the game for Ghanaians. DVLA has partnered with Ghana Post to bring unprecedented convenience and accessibility to our valued customers. Under this agreement, your driver's license will be delivered to you anywhere in Ghana upon your request. Our aim is to provide our customers with seamless customer-friendly services, and this collaboration has brought us a step closer to achieving that. So, take advantage of this partnership and get your driver's license delivered to you wherever you are. DVLA, your safety, our concern. This advert is brought to you by DVLA and Ghana Post.
Imagine say water wake up at dawn, e no bath, e no chop, when e vanish for your area for 2 weeks. You no get one drop safe inside your tank.
Hey.
Hajia, our life was in dangerous. Only our neighbor get water with water tank.
Water tank?
Yes, water tank. Mamma mia, that water tank get meter for checking water level. That water tank be fine past Kumasi Selendion. That water tank be tough like Ghana Army. That water tank they carry water pepe, so say some no go left inside the supply tank. What a tank! As my boss Mr. Poncho go talk.
Beautiful, durable, with water level indicator and accurate volume of water. Water tank. What a tank! By Duraplast.
Welcome to Cybersecurity Awareness Month. Here are some tips to keep you safe in the digital space as we embark on a journey to safeguard our digital lives together. Use strong and unique passwords for all accounts and devices. Enable two-factor authentication such as biometrics and one-time passwords (OTP) wherever applicable. Be cautious of emails crafted with sentimental wordings. These could be phishing. Report cybersecurity incidents promptly to the Cybersecurity Authority by dialing 292. This message is brought to you by the Cybersecurity Authority in partnership with E-Crime Bureau with support from the Pan-African E-Commerce Initiative of GIZ, funded by the German government.
Here she comes. So simple, yet captivating, exuding confidence, elegance, and effortless beauty. Introducing the all-new Ahorfe from GTP, the perfect fusion of nature's splendor and intricate designs to enhance your own unique style. Each pattern designed with precise intention, printing moments into memories just like the cherished things in life. Make life beautiful. Embrace it with the all-new Ahorfe from GTP, available in various colors and designs. Visit shop.gtpfashion.com to order now. GTP. Life styled.
In life, choice is good, but choice plus safety is way better. Your safety and comfort is paramount. Under the cylinder recirculation model, you can buy LPG in a safe environment. All cylinders are inspected and maintained to the best safety standards, so your safety is assured. Just take your empty cylinder to the nearest exchange point and swap it for a filled cylinder. Different cylinder sizes will be available to meet your pocket size. Imagine cooking in a smoke-free environment. This will improve the health and well-being of you and your family. Choose LPG in a safer model of distribution. Cylinder recirculation model. Securing your safety, creating more jobs. A message from the National Petroleum Authority under the patronage of the Ministry of Energy.
Better bet to play together. Play for fun, enjoy the game. Join today on a bonus spending. Come together, make we play. Say share betting. Games are hold on. Pay out so. Right better man. Correct us, quick cash out, free bonus. Correct us, quick cash out, free bonus.
advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly, not for persons below 18 years. Gaming can be addictive.
Coffee in your cup. Enjoy on the set.
Picture by R2D's featuring King Promise. Sewa, middle. All right, welcome back. It's about 6 minutes to 9 on the Super Morning Show. Mama V.
Kojo.
It's nice to see you. I bring you greetings from the board chair of Safari Valley.
I take him.
Yes. Mr. Ernest Jechi is one of your biggest fans.
Oh, yes.
And he was very disappointed that you weren't there. We went. We didn't care.
You didn't take me.
Yes,
so.
We didn't care that you weren't there. But
you were there the week before.
Anyway, they send their love to you. And of course, we had very important conversations with them over the weekend. I'll tell you about some of the really critical things that they raised.
I was also watching on television, so we got those amazing scenes on Joy News and Joy Prime at the same time. It was lovely.
Yeah.
They say they need bigger generators.
Bigger transformers.
Oh, I will call it generators. Transformers, yeah.
Yes.
And that it's affecting business.
Yeah.
That they have smaller ones. ECG is providing power to people who are not paying. Some people have money to pay. Your theory is that you not get them the right kind of generators to actually do the job.
Why?
That is how we actually affect businesses in this country and make them feel like they're not welcome in their own home. And we need to fix it immediately. So the ECG MD He's very
Mr. Mahama.
Yes. Please fix this before we get to think that you are not pro-business, because that doesn't make sense.
People are paying you 400,000 cedis a month electricity bill.
And this should be easy to fix.
That should be your number one customer.
Yeah.
You should be bending over backwards to do what they want, so they will pay you even more. You know, and for some reason all this time they haven't been able to replace the transformers with the correct size, and so the thing keeps tripping every time they are even 40% of capacity, then the thing trips.
Imagine having customers from all over the world, and this is happening.
They haven't
and you have
asked
competitors in other countries.
They haven't asked you to come and fix road.
Yeah.
They haven't asked you. All they are saying is, bring the right transformer so that you can bill us more and take money every month. This one, Charlie. Anyway, look, today we have important conversations, that have been going on for 2 years now. Since 2021, we started asking questions about Frontiers, the company that was strangely appointed or contracted to do the COVID testing at the airports under, very obscure conditions. So we simply said, tell us about this deal. Nobody seemed to know. You remember the vetting?
4 of them.
Yeah, 4 ministers. All of them said, Yenim Hoshe. Anyway, we're going to get into all of that stuff today on the show. And so thank you to all of you who have tuned in from wherever you are. If you're in the Asante region, tuned into Love FM, we love you very much. If you're in the Central region, listening on ATL FM, thank you so much for choosing us. And for all of you who join our Twitter Space Conversation or X Space Conversations every morning, thank you so much for the dedication. In fact, we are joint award winners with you. You are our award-winning audience, and we thank you so much for choosing us.
We are because they are.
And that's all there is to it. All right, so we're starting that in just a moment. But first, it's Bigo time. Listen, parties, weddings, outdoorings, funerals, hangouts, the one drink to lubricate them all is Bigo. No wahala for your occasion. They come in amazing flavors like cocktail, cola, apple, coconut, lemon, lime, and orange. You can get 16 packs or 20 packs, so there's a lot to go around. Infuse some color into your life. Grab a bottle of your favorite flavor and treat yourself and loved ones to a memorable experience. Bigo Drinks, another quality product from Twillium Industries Limited. This advert is FDA approved.
Bigo will go very well with a McBerry breakfast cereal.
Kawaii.
You can go with tea or coffee as well if that's your choice, but the delicious news is that this biscuit is made from real cereal packed with wholesome oats and grains containing less sugar. It's not only a treat for your taste buds, but also a nutritious option for all ages. McBerry breakfast cereal biscuit can be enjoyed at any time of the day, particularly at this time with your favorite beverage. It's delicious, nutritious, and affordable. It's made with whole grain oats packed with fiber and real cereals with less sugar. Worry no more with McBerry breakfast cereal. Your kids have the perfect snack they can take to school as well. But beware of imitation. Remember, go for the original McBerry breakfast cereal biscuit and start your day with a smile. McBerry breakfast cereal, goodness for your morning. This advert is FDA approved.
You know, a wise man once said, don't just make money, make a difference. And at ABSA, we believe in helping you make a difference through our personal loans. With an ABSA personal loan, you can get up to 500,000 cedis, and it's collateral-free loan to finance your personal projects with a flexible payment plan of up to 7 years, fixed and competitive interest rates. The ABSA personal loan is just what you need to open the door to your life, that kind of life you deserve, So visit the nearest ABSA branch or call your personal banker to discover how to get things done. That's Africanacity. That's ABSA. Terms and conditions apply.
All right, and now if you're tired of the daily commute to work during rush hour, or perhaps you're just planning a girls' night out and you need a reliable ride, well then, or maybe you just need to deliver an important parcel and you want to get it there on time. Whatever your reason for commuting, Access Bank and Uber have got you covered. Now with the Access Bank Visa card, you can now enjoy 30% off your Uber rides. That's right, 30% off every ride. Use the promo code Access Ride Savings to enjoy affordable convenience and cheaper rides, even on a limited budget. So don't miss out on this amazing opportunity to save big on your daily commute. Go to ghana.accessbankplc.com, or you can go on social media today to learn more and start enjoying and saving on your Uber rides like never before. Access Bank, more than banking.
I know sometimes buying your car insurance isn't the problem. I know that when it is comprehensive, you think about the money. But most importantly, you forget to renew it. It's happened to many of us until you're stopped by the police. Yeah, like you say, Charlie, I simply have forgotten. Well, there is a solution. There's an instant car insurance and is now on Haptel. Get your instant car insurance sticker anytime. No long things. Just install the Haptel app. Haptel app. Enter your card number for your instant insurance sticker. You can also set a reminder for your next renewal date. Now, how cool is that? Go to haptel.com/app to install your Haptel app and set a reminder to renew your car insurance today. Haptel is everything you need. A Haptel app. Please just download it right now and set that reminder, because you don't want to be caught.
You know, the month October is the month that we do National Cyber Security Awareness, right? So that people would actually be safe on the digital space. Now, Ghana, through the Cyber Security Authority, actually is joining the global community to commemorate the Cyber Security Awareness Month this month under the theme Promoting a Culture of Digital Safety. So, right now, as I speak to you, at the College of Surgeons and Physicians, of course, on the Rage Accra, there's an ongoing seminar which is open to everybody on the negative impact of digitalization on electoral integrity, peace and security in Africa, implementation and compliance with the directive of the protection of CIIs. To partner or be part of this ongoing seminar, the 23rd edition of this particular important seminar, you need to just call this number. Listen, 0303 972530, 0303 972531, or send an email to ncsam2023@csa.gov.gh. Cybersecurity Authority, securing a resilient digital future. We can go right after this show. We can still go there.
Yes.
Yeah, because you always complain about for your technology and digital safety.
I need to be digitalized.
Yes. You will leave it to Christ.
Oh, that just sounded wrong. Anyway, listen, let's get into our all important conversation. Now, look, who can forget Frontiers? It all started in the election year, didn't it? 2020. When, at the height of COVID, Ghana, as part of its scramble to keep our borders safe, decided to set up some testing at our airport so that we could reopen, our country and all of that. Now, the timing was a bit strange. We remember a very funny tenancy agreement, floating around the place for a company that seemed to have been set up either days before or days after they started operating. It was all rather murky. So naturally, we started to ask for answers. This was in September 2020.
And also because we knew that Noguchi had the capacity then.
Indeed. Yeah. So people were asking, why bring in another company? Why, we can do this. What's the problem? Then in January, after the election was won, and the NPP retained power, we started to vet their ministers. And we wanted to know what had gone into that contract. January was a very strange month indeed. Throughout the vetting process, every minister who you would logically expect to know about this deal, a deal with a company that is ostensibly owned by foreign entities, a deal with that is to engage in our airport and to engage every single person entering this country. From the contractual, relevance of this thing to the health issues, to the procurement issues, you would expect ministers to know about it. But one after another, ministers who were vetted, who you would think would know, knew nothing. Let's listen to a few of those ministers telling us what they don't know about Frontiers.
Even this afternoon, I've indicated that the Japan transaction, even though I've spoken about it extensively, I was not the one who worked on it. I was not, because the Attorney General assigns work as and how is necessary.
A follow-up on that, it appears my tortuous expedition continues. Fortunately, you were wearing two hats. So if I can't get you with legal principal advice, you served on the governing body of the Public Procurement Authority. Did that transaction come to the board's attention?
Mr. Chairman, readily, on the top of my head, because there are hundreds of approvals that are taken by the PPA every week, hundreds of them. So I cannot tell whether this particular one, and most of the time, because I'm Deputy Attorney General, coupling with court, when they are sitting around 10 a.m., I will be in court. I will not be there.
Seriously, the president set machinery in motion. He set up a committee in the presidency, chaired by the chief of staff. I was a member. We pulled 1 or 2 infrastructure directors from my ministry. Ghana Health Service, there's also a fair representation on that.
Even this afternoon, I've indicated that the Japan transaction, even though I've spoken about it extensively, I was not the one who worked on it. I was not, because the Attorney General assigns work as and how is necessary.
A follow-up on that. It appears my tortuous expedition continues. Fortunately, you were wearing two hats. So if I can't get you with legal principal advice, you served on the governing body of the Public Procurement Authority. Did that transaction come to the board's attention?
Mr. Chairman, readily, on the top of my head, because there are hundreds of approvals that are taken by the PPA every week, hundreds of them. So I cannot tell whether this particular one, and most of the time, because I'm Deputy Attorney General, coupling with court, when they are sitting around 10 a.m., I will be in court. I will not be there.
Coffee in your cup and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
So yeah, those were ministers being vetted in January 2021. All of them completely denying any knowledge of the Frontiers deal. So, I mean, you could hear Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa expressing his frustration at this lack of information about such a simple, straightforward thing. One contract to do one thing. So on the 19th of February 2021, he said this.
Unreliable referrals that every nominee appears to be giving us, we have decided as a caucus that when the House reconvenes, we are going to move a motion demanding a full-scale inquiry, a bipartisan inquiry into the Frontiers Healthcare Services contract at the airport. As you have followed the proceedings of the Appointments Committee, the Health Minister was the first to be asked this question on the 10th of February. The Health Minister initially, after claiming he did not know anything about the contract, said that we should go and find out from the Presidential Task Force. Then it came to the time of the Honorable Nominee for Attorney General, who significantly wears two hats. He is a member of the governing board of the Public Procurement Authority and is also, by Article 8081, together with his boss, the principal legal advisors. Interestingly, they tell us that the Public Procurement Authority knows nothing about this. As a governing board member, he is not aware. Then you will recall that we sought to also find out from the Honorable Minister responsible for Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration. She had occupied the same position at all material moments when this contract was signed and executed at the airport. She told us emphatically that the Foreign Ministry was not consulted and that Ghana's Foreign Ministry knows nothing about this contract. Then yesterday, as you followed proceedings, we found out from the chief government spokesperson, the Honorable Kojo Oppong Nkrumah, who was Minister of Information and who was a member of the Presidential Task Force. He told us that this is a matter that the Ghana Airport Company Limited is seized with. If you tell us that this is a contract which was escalated beyond one ministry and that the Presidential Task Force took the lead in securing this contract, It is the very reason that multiple ministers should know about it. If you adopted a multi-sectoral approach in the contracting, logically, multiple ministers and agency heads, those who were part of the presidential task force, should know about it. Why is everybody running away from accountability?
Yeah, so I mean, you can hear the frustration in Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa's voice, and it was a frustration shared by many in the country because it just didn't make sense. Nobody seemed to know about it. Attorney General said doesn't know. Health Minister doesn't know. The Foreign Minister said no idea, even though this was happening at the airport. Now, interestingly, the Procurement Minister was asked because the Health Minister had said that the contract was done under emergency circumstances. But here in our laws, it says that if you have to sign a contract under an emergency, it must be done as per procurement law. So the Minister of State in charge of procurement was asked about it. She also said no idea. To the extent that in an interview, Dr. Okoboy, who had been the Deputy Health Minister for some time, had said that the Transport Minister designate, when he comes up for vetting, will answer all questions because he has been fully briefed. Transport Minister came and went. So this mystery contract, just nobody could speak to it. So of course, Raymond, you made a right to information request on behalf of the Joy News team to the Ghana Airport Company, who was a signatory to the contract, asking them for what exactly?
So a copy of that contract, first and foremost. Then secondly, the processes and procedures they used in actually contracting Frontiers. Then related to that process and procedures, it's also the question about the reasons that made them settle on Frontiers. That's the first tranche. The second one was how much money had actually been generated from the entire exercise. Then when you divide that into two, how much of the amount of money that has been generated is going to the state and how much is going to Frontiers? Because we've been given so many figures by different institutions or whichever one that's in the air. So we wanted to know that detail, because just the procedure may not be enough. Is the reasons for settling on, let's say, Mamavi's company or Frontiers. That's also important. Then when you move it beyond that, to the date of the request, which is September of 2022, how much money had actually accrued generally, and how much went to the Republic of Ghana, and what was Frontiers taking? The exact amounts. This is what we asked in the first place.
So basically accountability.
Simple.
And their answer was
that Section 10 of the RTI Act, because of Section 10, they could not give us the information. That's the exemption regime. Then of course, they explained that, the exemption regime had so many provisions. In fact, after saying Section 10 disallowed them for giving us a contract, they moved on because of the other information we had requested for procedure and other things. Said we're not privy to the procedure. That is one of the responses they gave in that refusal to give the information, and that they did not know the amount of money that had actually been generated through the process. So that is also what they said. So those three.
Now this is key. It's important. First of all, as signatories to the contract, they had no idea how Frontiers was chosen.
Yeah.
Okay. So they signed the contract, but they don't know how the contractor
was
they
don't
chosen.
know the procurement
so
processes.
They were not part of the procurement process.
Yes.
They just signed the contract.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that how things work in Ghana?
Well, that's what they wrote to us on.
Okay. Because my understanding is that it is the body that is signing the contract that does the procurement, and they do it as per procurement law.
Yeah.
So if they want to do a certain kind of procurement, they will seek approval for that so that they can do that procurement. But Ghana Airport Company told us, Joy News, that they don't know how the company was chosen. All they know is that they signed a contract with them. Okay, that's important. The second thing they said was what?
Beyond, we cannot give it a contract because it's exempt.
Yes.
The second thing was that they did not know the amount of money that had been generated and could not release that.
Also important. So you signed a contract with the company, and part of the deal is that you will share profit. So I said, me, Kojo, I signed a contract with you, Mama V. We are going to do some work. We will share the profit. How many months into the contract did we make this RTI request?
So we did it in September last year. Because they had done it from 2020. So it's been almost 2 years actually.
So for 2 years, Mama V, you and I have done this business. 2 years in, we are supposed to be sharing profit. I have no idea how much money we've made.
What is also significant is the fact that the airport company actually was the landlord because they were using their facilities. Frontiers. They were housing Frontiers.
If you ask me, Crampo, that's a separate contract. Landlord tenant is a separate contract.
No, in terms of why they would not know how much has been generated.
But as for that one, the whole point of our contract is to share profit. That's what I get out of it. But I don't know how much profit we've made. I mean, as a government official who has signed a contract on behalf of the people of Ghana, if I say this, should I keep my job?
In fact, the exact word they used was that the Ghana Airport Company Limited is unable to confirm the amount of money derived from the COVID testing because passengers pay directly to Frontiers healthcare providers of the service.
Oh my God.
That is what they said in their September 19 response. Those are the exact words they used.
So
money went straight to Frontiers. We cannot confirm.
So I've signed a contract on behalf of the people of Ghana with another entity, but I'm not monitoring. The purpose of the contract is to share profit, but I'm not monitoring how much profit that entity has made. For 2 years, I've not been monitoring. Okay, useful.
So those are the 4 reasons they gave. The first one being that the agreement is exempt. The second one being that they are not in possession of the chronology of the processes and the selection procedures and the reasons for it. And the third one is that passengers arriving in the country who are required to undergo COVID-19 made payments directly to Frontiers, providers of the service. And so the Ghana Airport Company is unable to confirm the amount of money derived from the COVID-19 testing because passengers paid directly to Frontiers. That's what they gave us. And we challenged that, in all fairness, So we challenged that and said that Section 10 of the RTI Act did not actually forbid you from giving us this information. We actually moved on to say that some of the things we are talking about, your minister had said somewhere that 1.6 or 1.9 million had actually been paid to somebody or government. So we wanted official records backing that. Because it matters which source your information was coming from, and after that we can hold you to it. So that's what we asked for. We also said the details we are talking about in this contract, even the minister said he was supplying to Parliament some years ago. So in fairness, we did not see that the law that says some things can be exempt, and let's not forget, security is a very good reason to exempt that. If you jeopardize the interest of this country, it's a very good reason to exempt that. We argue that none of those conditions apply here. Then the RTI Commission agreed with us, proceeded to now say that they don't see the reason why they are denying us the information. So they should supply them. Let them review whether it indeed exempt under the conditions they're talking about. They did. The RTI Commission came to the conclusion that what they are saying cannot be the position of the law, that we are right. So they should supply the information within 7 days. This was as far back as February of this year.
So Ray, they could provide the commission with the information that we're also looking for.
Yes,
they did provide the commission. Yes,
but they couldn't provide that information to us.
Yes,
even after the commission had
directed
that this was not exempt.
Yeah, and we spent quality time actually giving them time. So sometimes you want to think that, oh, maybe it's courier service. So let's make it a month. Let's wait till the next 2 months. Let's even give them an additional 1 month. I mean, it's not a big deal.
Now, Mama V, if you want this to be even more, if you want to see how much more ridiculous it is, so they gave the information to the RTI Commission to review, to determine whether it's exempt or not. RTI Commission reviewed it and said, this is not exempt. You can give the information. Then their first excuse for not giving it after that was, we need time to gather the information.
Yes.
The information that you have just given to the RTI Commission, you now need time to go and gather it. So you see, Anyway, continue, Ray.
So that is the response. So we actually allowed some time. The little
we gave them time.
Yes, we
because they said they didn't have time.
Yes, we actually allowed months actually.
Oh my goodness.
Because we're thinking that, well, if it requires some time, why if you push within the 1 week, they may give excuses.
But they've given them.
Yes, so let's give them some time. Then we gave time. Kojo, we wrote later on. In fact, we waited from February, went back to the RTI Commission in August to say, see, this is the length of period that we'll be asking for this information. You give them 1 week, they have not complied. Then the commission then, first and foremost, instituted the fine, the 200,000 Ghana cedi fine. Then the commission told them that they should supply the information. Then they wrote to the commission on September 7, saying first and foremost they needed additional time to compile that same information they have supplied to the commission earlier and really had actually been vetted and were deemed to be not exempt and can be given to us. They needed additional time. Then they also wanted a waiver of the penalty, which is the 200,000 cedis. The commission said it will not waive it. Two, the commission also said that, I mean, if you insist, we will give you 1 more week, 7 clear days. So that's the latest communication on that. You have 7 clear days from the 22nd of September to supply the information.
Now, this is key. It's not like they can pay the fine and then not have to supply the information.
No.
They must pay the fine and supply the information.
So I'm just a little curious here. When they were asking for the waiver, I thought that you bring the information and say, you know, I delayed, but this is the information. Please waive the fine.
Oh, no.
But the information did not come. Did you understand what I mean?
So if I could just put out excerpts of that final letter. So it is direct. The addressee is the managing director, Ghana Airport Company. Attention, Mr. Paul Adomochi, board chairman, and says here, dear sir, failure to comply with directives from the commission. Reference is made to your letter dated 7th of September with reference number. In your letter to the RTI Commission, you requested for a 1 week extension to enable the airport company to gather, review, and submit the relevant information the commission has directed you to submit to the applicants, Mr. Raymond Akwa and Fifi Kumsen. If you recall, the directives of the commission in its several letters to you, 3rd February 2023, 16 February 2016, stated that the information to be submitted to the applicants should be in the format as presented to the commission in its initial request for information dated 12 October 2022 with reference number. This means that the information requested by the applicants is already available, and the commission disapproves of the conduct of the airport company in delaying the submission of same to the applicants. That being said, the commission maintains its fairness in regulating the right to access of information and will therefore grant the airport company 1 week and no more extension requested. Furthermore, you requested for the waiver of the administrative penalty of 200,000 imposed by the commission on the airport company. The commission wishes to state that the circumstances of this case does not permit the commission to waive the penalty imposed on the airport company. It continues this way. The commission issued its fair directive letter dated 3rd February 2023 after reviewing the documents submitted to you by the airport company. After the first directive issued by the commission, there has been several correspondences with the airport company with no attempt to submit the information requested by the applicants. The commission views this as a deliberate attempt on the part of the airport company to deny the applicant access to the information requested. The commission views the conduct of the airport company as hindrance to the implementation of the Right to Information Act. Further, Section 71F of the Act 989 gives the commission the power to impose administrative penalties on public institutions or relevant private bodies where they fail to comply with obligations under the Act. The Act, however, does not give the power to waive an already imposed penalty. The request for waiver of the amount of 200,000 imposed by the commission on the airport company is hereby denied, as it has no powers to waive and rather implores you to take steps to make the payment in accordance with the commission's directive issued on the 23rd of August 2023. Be advised accordingly. And this is signed by Yao Sapon Boateng, his executive secretary, and copied to the multimedia group, the Minister for Transport, and also board members of the Ghana Airport Company, Director Legal Service at Ghana Airport Company, and their RTI officer.
So just to clarify, when did the Ghana Airport Company give the information to the RTI Commission for review?
This is as far back as January of this year.
Okay. So they gave them the information that they said they don't have.
And they have to now review and submit.
No, in fact, they actually said that they don't know how much money had been made.
Yeah.
They also don't know how the company was.
Procedures and
and then they couldn't provide the contract because of
exemption.
But they gave all that information to the RTI Commission.
Yeah.
Including the stuff they don't know.
Which they reviewed and actually came to the conclusion that you can give it to the people.
But they didn't know it too. But they were still able to give it to the RTI Commission.
Well, that's what the correspondence show.
Okay. Well, as it turns out, Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa, who of course you heard very frustrated about this lack of knowledge in 2021, well, he seems to have uncovered some details. We'll be talking to him to find out what those details are about this Frontiers deal after these messages.
Morning show.
Luck is everywhere for everyone. Yeah.
Doctors,
nurses,
barbers,
drivers,
bouncers,
friends,
teachers,
bankers. The luckiest, you could be the luckiest.
Charlie, Chairman is still not here. What at all could be the issue?
Calm down. I'm sure you'll be here soon.
Oh, guys, sorry I'm late. Koti bab me for road, sake of my insurance expire. Some long issue, Charlie.
Chairman Pan. Hey, you make Koti bab you sake of you forget to renew your car insurance when you can get your car insurance sticker instantly on Hubtel. And best of all, you can set a reminder to renew. Simple matter. Just install the app, enter your car number, and oh la la, your instant insurance sticker is there.
Oh, really? Make I do am now before I forget. But Edemu, Charlie, see, Edemu, insurance sticker need demo one time. I can even renew it every month. Wow. Charlie, as for this one, today, as usual, the sitting is on me.
Visit hubtel.com/app to download your Hubtel app and set a reminder to renew your car insurance today. Hubtel is everything you.
Come with me. Bask in freedom. There are no deadlines here. Hurry so you can take your time. The sunset from above. A visual buffet. Pictures capture moment. 100 conversations don't exhaust the tale of your new favorite filter. The salt of the sea warm on your dark skin.
I would love to come back here. A truly immersive experience is our reality. South Africa invites you to summer with us. Create your own story with customizable experiences now. Visit southafrica.net. It's never too late to summer in SA.
Litina Travel, in collaboration with Cowbank Women's Banking, is inviting all current and prospective customers of Cowbank to join their second business trip to Turkey, Istanbul, and leisure in Dubai from the 7th to 16th of October 2023. The cost of the full package starts from $2,550 per person and includes visa, flight, hotel, B2B meetings, tours, airport transfers, and travel insurance. The business areas include construction and building materials, furniture and interior decor, fashion and textiles, cosmetics, agricultural products and equipment, pharmaceuticals and medical equipment, industrial and heavy equipment machinery, food and beverage and processing equipment, spare parts, and many more. For inquiries, call Tina on 0244 260 789 or Gifty on 0270 302245 or Akosia on 0555 171311 or walk into any Cowbank branch or Litina Travel and Tours at the Alisa Hotel Northridge, sponsored by our media partners Joy FM and the Multimedia Group.
Are you hoping to start university this October? If you want a British degree from a world-class university at a fraction of the cost, then join Lancaster University Ghana right here in Accra. With a diverse student community, vibrant campus life, and 50% scholarships to support your study, Lancaster University Ghana provides you with a world-class education that creates endless opportunities globally. Don't miss this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Apply to join Lancaster University Ghana, where learners become leaders. Admissions are currently open for our October 2023 intakes. Apply now for our foundation and undergraduate programs. For more information, contact us on +233 030 221 8989 or send an email to admissions@lancaster.edu.gh. Lancaster University Ghana, the only British university campus in West Africa.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
You're welcome back. We're talking about the Frontiers deal, the murky Frontiers deal, a deal which, for some reason, nobody seems to know about. None of the ministers you would expect to know knew about the Frontiers deal. And today, the Ghana Airport Company still has not provided the information that we've requested under the RTI Act, RTI law. They have failed to provide that information. As they continue to prevaricate, the Member of Parliament for North Tongue and ranking member on the Foreign Affairs Committee of Parliament, Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa, has been doing his own digging. And he says he's uncovered the mother lode. He joins us now over the phone. Mr. Okudzeto Ablakwa, good morning to you.
How are you doing?
Very well indeed. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me. Let me congratulate you and your colleagues on your award. Well deserved. Not that we are surprised, but it just confirms the impact that you continue to make. So congratulations.
Thank you so much. That's very gracious of you. So let's talk about this discovery of yours. You seem to have intercepted some documents. If you could walk us through them.
Yes, I have. And let me also commend you and your colleagues. You have put up a dogged fight to seek information on this matter. You put up a right to information request, which was snubbed. The Airports Company Limited refused you the information, and you didn't end it there. You dragged them to the RTI Commission, and they have been fined 200,000 Ghana cedis. They were given a week to provide the information. It's been several months after. They still have not provided the information. So I decided to continue with the digging. Remember that during the vetting of ministers, when I served on the appointments committee, all the key ministers who should know about this contract evaded my questions. They said that they know nothing about it, they were not involved, and all of that. So when you put all of that together with your own ordeal, your travails, and how you had to even get a fine from the RTI Commission, and you go through the stash of documents that I have secured, it becomes very, very clear why government has been so evasive and has engaged in this grand cover-up. I am so shocked at the content of this offer offer letter dated August 31st, 2020, signed by Mr. Yao Kwakwa. I mean, you go through this letter, and it's as if Frontiers just drafted this letter for themselves. First of all, the first paragraph of this letter reads, "We write in connection with discussions between us for the operation of the Terminal 3 COVID-19 testing service, and are pleased to inform you that Ghana Airports Company Limited, GACL, has agreed to grant you a license agreement for the establishment and management of the service." So, right from this paragraph, you see that they did not follow the procurement laws. This was a discussion. So they held discussions behind the scenes. The question is that, who were those in this discussion? Who convened that meeting? Where did the discussions take place? Is that how procurement is done in our country? Nobody should tell us that, oh, COVID, a period of emergency, there was a public health crisis. When you go through our procurement laws, there are adequate provisions for periods of emergency, periods of catastrophe, which is a word that is used in the procurement law. So there are adequate provisions where you can, hasten up the process and still be lawful and still guarantee value for money. Then the second observation that I make from this offer letter is that you see an airport company limited that is as though somebody has put a gun to their head and they are just making all kinds of offers to Frontiers, which are skewed, which are imbalanced, which are against their own interests. Will you believe that this offer letter says that, though we know you are going to charge $150 per test, we are only interested in $10. We will take only $10. Can you believe that, Kojo? So Frontiers keeps $140, and then the whole Ghana Airport Company, all of us, because the airport belongs to us, belongs to the people of Ghana, we take $10. Then somebody may say, oh, probably there are some high specifications in terms of the investment that Frontiers must make. You go through this offer letter, and Frontiers was giving a blank check. There were no specifications, no specific requirements in terms of the investment that they must make. Some threshold they must reach where you can say that, okay, they are bringing in so much, and that is why we are interested in only $10 out of the $150. Incredible, Kojo. Incredible. Then you come to the capacity of Frontiers. When you go through this offer letter, they do not speak to any capacity, some, if you like, intellectual property, some patent, some exclusive right that Frontiers has over this whole testing system, which means that this arrangement, this testing agreement could have been entered into with any of the very reputable organizations we have in Ghana. Noguchi could have done this. KCCR, the Kumasi Center for Collaborative Research, could have done this. Kolebu Central Lab could have done this. Look, the irony is that even the Ghana Airport Company themselves, they have a hospital. They were also doing some testing. They could have done this to raise IGF. Now, the analysis we have done, if you look at the Ghana Airport Company's own publications of the passenger traffic statistics, within the period that Frontiers operated, about 1 million air passengers arrived. 1 million. When you do the analysis, Frontiers has walked away with not less than $130 million in profits. Imagine what over $100 million could have done for Noguchi. How they could have expanded, employed more young scientists, bought more equipment. They have been complaining about obsolete gadgets, equipment. Imagine what over $100 million could do for KCCR, could do for the Kolebu Central Lab. This money has gone to Frontiers. And the sad part is that Frontiers has no track record. This company was hurriedly put together some 2 months to the reopening of the airport on the 1st of September. What is also revealing about this offer letter, Kojo, is that it is signed August 31, 2020, and then Frontier starts work just the next day, September 1. So, under 24 hours, everything was done, agreement signed, the setup completed. Are we in some kangaroo republic? And then you look at the term of this contract, the duration, Kojo. Frontiers was given 2 years. So you now understand why, even though in all other jurisdictions, this airport testing, mandatory testing at the airport had ceased, they had dismantled the assistance, Ghana was still charging people $150. This testing was going on many, many months after. And who does that? We know we are fighting this pandemic. We can defeat it anytime, in a month's time, in 2 months' time, in 3 months. Why give these people a 2-year contract? Why? So look, every part of this contract, including their exemption from paying water bills and all of that, it's just mind-boggling. This is a total rip-off, Kojo. Total rip-off.
So having laid your hands on this information, by the way, if you just joined us, we're talking to Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa. He's the Honorable Member of Parliament for North Tongue. He's a ranking member on the Foreign Affairs Committee of Parliament, and he's been digging into this whole Frontiers arrangement. He has intercepted documents which he tells us are the license agreement that was issued to the Frontiers Company by the Ghana Airport Company Limited. A document which states that the license agreement was being offered following discussions. It doesn't refer to any procurement processes. It simply says discussions. And then, of course, there is this very interesting profit sharing arrangement where out of $150, the licensee would keep $140 and the airport company would keep $10. Mr. Okudzeto Ablakwa also asks questions about why there was a need for a licensee, for a license to be issued to a private entity, when there are several entities here in Ghana that could have done the same work and that same amount of money as internally generated funds. Now, Mr. Okudzeto Ablakwa, now that you've laid your hands on this, I mean, what do you intend to do with it? You're still ranking member of the Foreign Affairs Committee of Parliament. What's the next move?
So we have been discussing with the leadership in Parliament as well, and the plan is to file a motion and demand for a full-scale parliamentary inquiry when the House resumes in a few days from now. So that is the immediate plan. The challenge we have in our country now, really, and to be fair, it's been quite historic, is that the authorities who must act, when it is really about their colleagues, they don't take action. And I think that's even what led to the establishment of the OSP. But we're still not seeing much in terms of regime accountability. What we are seeing is my accountability from my political opponents or from the previous regime. So we are not expecting much under this current regime, but it's good we have these documents, we have the evidence. I foresee a future Attorney General prosecuting and people really, facing the music when it comes to this matter. Look, if you go through this offer letter, they did not even provide a condition precedent. We all know that HEFRA, the Health Facilities Regulatory Authority, should license anybody coming to operate in the biomedical space. Frontiers was not made to go for a license. It was not a requirement. And that is why Frontiers operated several months without a license from HEFRA. Until we raised it at vetting, then the health minister said he has asked them to now go for license. And that's when they were licensed by HEFRA. Can you believe that? You are dealing with biomedical data. You are taking samples from human beings, not animals. They were not licensed. So right from the procurement breaches to the violations of our health laws, People must be facing the music long ago. And Kojo, you can now appreciate why, despite all of what Joy FM has done to get these documents, they are refusing. They are even happy to pay a fine of 200,000. And by the way, we must amend the ITI law so that these fines will be paid by the heads of these institutions from their own pockets, not from our taxes, because it's further financial loss. Already this whole Frontiers deal has cost us so much money. Now we are going to lose additional 200,000. And these people don't care. They will not provide the information. So immediately, we will ask for a parliamentary inquiry. That is the power we have as parliamentarians. We don't have prosecutorial powers. It's up to the Attorney General, or if the OSP is so minded. But for now, there will be a parliamentary inquiry. But I believe one day, when power changes hands, a future Attorney General will look into these matters, and people will be made to answer for their crimes.
Now, as with every intercepted document, I'm sure you're aware that those who, seek to further the cause of the Ghana Airport Company may well dispute the validity of your intercepted documents. How are you, able to confirm the authenticity of what you have?
Kojo, you know that I've been doing this for some years now, and it's not the first time I'm intercepting documents. We've intercepted documents even from the president's office, from the president's desk, and we know how to do our validations, do our cross-checking, and we have done our checks. Look, this even the $10 share. If you look at our parliamentary Hansard of last year, the transport minister confirmed that the Ghana Airport Company was only making $10. So that should tell you that the information here is authentic. But I can assure you that we have done our checks. We have spoken to those who we must speak to. But in these matters, when you are dealing with intercepted documents, you cannot expose your sources, and you cannot, put people's names out there in terms of people in organizations that you have spoken to carry out your validation, processes. But I can assure you that I am very confident about the authenticity of these documents and the contents therein.
Right. Well, of course, you know how interested we are in this matter, so we're certainly going to keep an eye on the progress of your moves in Parliament to have this investigated through a parliamentary committee. We thank you very much for your time with us this morning.
I'm grateful, Kojo.
And that's Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa, MP for North Tongue, ranking member of the Foreign Affairs Committee of Parliament, talking to intercepted documents that reveal the licensee agreement between the Ghana Airport Company and Frontiers for COVID testing at the airport. There's a lot to think about here. We'll do that when we come back from these messages.
By popular request, I'm inviting you to join Latina Travel and Tours on a 7-day prayer pilgrimage to Israel. Be prepared to be baptized in the Jordan River by our special pastor and also pray at the Wailing Wall. We will visit Jericho, Bethlehem, Tiberias, Nazareth, and many more enchanting holy sites that will linger on and on. You can choose and register for any of the following trips. First trip, 15th to the 22nd of October 2023. Second trip, 19th to the 26th of November 2023. Rate $3,600 single per person and $3,200 double per person. Package includes visa, flight, hotel, tours, and many more. Call and book your space now on 0244-260-789 or 0558-120400 or visit Latina Travel and Tours at Alisa Hotel, Northridge. Media partners Sunny TV, Sunny FM, and Joy FM.
Introducing Pick 4 from Game Park Games, the easiest lottery to play and win. Pick 4 numbers from 0 to 9 up to 3 times a day to become one of our daily winners. More moolah, more power. Play online at www.gamepackgames.com or dial *946# to play. Game Park Games is regulated by the National Lottery Authority, not for persons under 18. Play responsibly. Pick 4 from Game Park Games. More moolah, more power.
Come with me. Bask in freedom. There are no deadlines here. Hurry so you can take your time. The sunset from above. A visual buffet. Pictures capture moments. 100 conversations don't exhaust the tale of your new favorite filter. The salt of the sea warm on your dark skin.
I love to come back here. A truly immersive experience is our reality. South Africa invites you to summer with us. Create your own story with customizable experiences now. Visit southafrica.net. It's never too late to summer in SA.
This is a groundbreaking collaboration that has changed the game for Ghanaians. DVLA has partnered with Ghana Post to bring unprecedented convenience and accessibility to our valued customers. Under this agreement, your driver's license will be delivered to you anywhere in Ghana upon your request. Our aim is to provide our customers with seamless customer-friendly services, and this collaboration has brought us a step closer to achieving that. So, take advantage of this partnership and get your driver's license delivered to you wherever you are. DVLA, your safety, our concern. This advert is brought to you by DVLA and Ghana Post.
Oktoberfest is here again. Ghana's premier 5-star hotel and your CMG hospitality facility of the year. Labadi Beach Hotel brings you another exciting edition of the biggest beer festival in the world, Oktoberfest 2023. Performing live is the Bayern Boys Band from Germany. Catch all the fun with German traditional food and beer at the plush Labadi Beach Hotel on the 6th and 7th of October 2023. For enquiries and reservations, please call 0302-772-501 or 0249-532-866. Oktoberfest Beer Festival. Come, let's party! Stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Radio Program of the Year 2022. Joy FM, Joy Super Morning Show. Morning Radio. Year 2022. Joy FM, Joy Super Morning Show. Morning Radio.
That's right. You're welcome back to the award-winning Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And of course, when we say award-winning, we're talking to you as well, our award-winning, discerning listeners.
Yes.
All right, now in a moment we'll very quickly share our thoughts on this Frontiers thing to wrap it up, because the matter we know close am yet. But before that, look, are you ready to treat your callers to good tunes while you win incredible rewards? Earn points by purchasing, renewing, copying or gifting your favorite caller tunes, and you can win amazing prizes based on your total accumulated points. So build as many points as possible to win tons of data and stay connected to the things you love. You can get an amazing 10,000 Ghana Cedi cash prize to splash on your favorite things. It's the perfect way to entertain your callers with music and get rewarded at the same time. Start collecting your caller tunes points today. Go to callertunes with a z.mtn.com.gh. all right, or just dial *1355# to get started on the MTN Caller Tunes service. Promo lasts until the 7th of November. Terms and conditions apply.
And this October, Latina Travel and Tours will be making a trip to October. So there are 2 trips in this month of October to Israel and also to Turkey. Get in touch with Litina Travel and Tours if you're interested in the prayer pilgrimage trip to Israel this month, and also the Cowbank Women Banking organized trip to Turkey and Dubai. They will be meeting the business community in Turkey, and so if you are in these sectors, pharmaceutical, agriculture, cosmetics, furniture, fashion and textiles, food and beverage, construction, medical equipment, well, talk to Litina Travel and Tours on 0244 260 789. That's 0244 260 789, and get on board the trip to Israel and Turkey.
Now, starting from tomorrow, there's a big thing happening in the Republic of Ghana. The Ministry of Education, through the National Teaching Council, is presenting to you, the people of this republic, the Ghana Teacher Prize 2023. This is on the theme, the teachers we need for the education we want, the global imperative to reverse teacher shortage. Now, the guest of honor is the President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo. The most outstanding teacher will be awarded with a 3-bedroom apartment. Wow. All winners in other category will go home with a saloon car. All the winners.
Nice.
Oh no, the times are past. We won't give them some, yeah. There will be 2-day symposium on the 3rd and the 4th at Akama Plaza in Takoradi at 9 a.m. and the Grand Deba on Thursday, the 5th October 2023 at the Ghana Secondary Technical School, GSTS. This event is brought to you by Get Fund, the GS Occupational Pension Scheme, Glyco Pension, Prudential Bank Limited, SIC Life, Data Bank, Investcorp, Petra Trust, UNESCO, UNICEF, Global Institute of Resources Development, GCB, Bank, Ghana Chamber of Mines, IC Given, and also Lower Pra Bank, Benso Oil Palm Plantation, Nagrat CCT Teu. And so our media partners include ever distinguished, the award-winning Multimedia Group Limited. The slogan is "My Teacher, My Future."
All right, so Oktoberfest is here again. Ghana's premier 5-star hotel and your CIMG hospitality facility of the year. Labadi Beach Hotel brings you another exciting edition of the biggest beer festival in the world. Marvi, do you like beer? Oh, why are you laughing? Oktoberfest 2023 will bring you the best beer from Germany, Bavarian brews. And
I'll try that.
Yeah, and of course you get some amazing German traditional food and beer as well. And the Bayern Boys Band will be performing. If you want to know more, call 0302 772 501. Oktoberfest 2023 is proudly supported by Brussels Airline. Brussels Airline, you're in good company. Oktoberfest Beer Festival. Come, let's party.
And it's a happy anniversary to Africa World Airlines. They are 11 years and they are sharing you, their passengers, with some amazing stuff. So they have an app to make your bookings easy. Just to download the app, and the app will manage your reservations. You can make payment conveniently as well as book your flight on this new mobile app for passengers. It's available on both iOS and Android. The airline expresses gratitude for the support of its passengers over the years and looks forward to many more memorable journeys together. For more information, you can reach Africa World Airlines on 024 243 8888. You can also call their toll-free 0800 200 200 or visit their website flyafricaworld.com. Africa World Airlines, touching Africa, touching the world.
Now, with Verna Purified Water, you're not only guaranteed the pleasure of satisfying your thirst, but also assured of water that's purified using the series of filtration, reverse osmosis, and also UV sterilization to meet the quality and the standard that your body needs. With over 100,000 bottles consumed every day, Verna has gained acceptance as the #1 brand in Ghana. Now, with every bottle of Verna Pure Water, you directly contribute to impacting lives through the Verna Changing Lives initiative. Share the love, get a bottle of Verna Purified Water, and enjoy that pure, refreshing taste. Verna Purified Water is recommended by the Ghana Medical Association. Verna Purified Water, changing people's lives.
Yeah. Okay, all right. Look, we're going to have to continue Frontiers tomorrow, okay, because there's quite a lot for us to deal with here. There's a lot to unpick. Not just from the leaked document, but just even from what the airport company themselves have said to us in response to our RTI request so far. And also what they have said in communication with the RTI Commission. There is a lot there that really we need to question. How can the airport company and its management and board be making such decisions? We'll get into it tomorrow. Until then, we're so glad you joined us on the award-winning Super Morning Show. We're back tomorrow with even more. Until then, keep listening to Joy 99.7 FM. The next voice you will hear belongs to the award-winning Hannah.